Oh my God. Whoa. Look at, all right. Oh, I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I had to start the evening run unscheduled at this time because I was blowing up. I was blowing up inside, and it seemed like every few minutes, Hot Toys kept dropping more announcements, and I wanted to have my homework, my information ready for you folks. If I sound all over the place, it's because it's been a unique evening so far. I'm gonna hang out with you folks for as long as it takes for us to hold our hands together and survive this onslaught of May the 4th be with you. Woo! Maybe I need to go find my albuterol here because I was losing it, folks. I really was. Oh my God. Take my money, Hot Toys for the Empire, and then some. Hello, Miles Morales from Singapore. Thank you so much for joining. It's about time. Scary indeed. Finally able to catch a live stream. Thank you so much, Victor. We're going to talk about so much goodness. This right here, this is a Galaxy's Edge C3PO that I was already working on when the first tease dropped a few days ago. I actually went back to this and I ended up adding some more details to the wiring. I wanted to give it a shiny coat finish because I was really stoked and super excited over the whole tease of C3PO and R2-D2. So when my imagination gets whirled up, I get inspired. That's what it is. Let's see if I can win some more points. You know what? It could be an evening of points. Sweet. This is my first time catching it live. I'm super pumped. Thank you, Posmosis Film. Where are you checking in? What part of the world are you checking in? Thank you for joining on this. Not a midnight run, folks. An evening run. Every time I want to get out, Hot Toys pulls me back in. This comment right here, it's so close to points. I'm telling you. Hot Toys literally is printing money with these releases. When you think about it, most of these are pretty easy to do. No head sculpts, humans ones at least. These are all the easy releases, but welcome ones. Well, is C3PO considered an easy release? We'll talk into that. We'll delve into that. Hot Toys multi-release of madness. That deserves points. That's the spirit, Sir Miles Morales. That is the spirit. That Mace Windu that was teaser. That's right. Oh, we're going to talk about. That's right. Mace Windu. Mace Windu. Oh my goodness. Mace Windu was teased. Victor, 1:15 a.m. from Mass. Thank you. New England style. Thank you so much. The collector battle droids and clone troopers and those teases. Wow, I'm so hyped. Yes, I'm telling you. I'm stoked. Dr. Brent Banner, what is up, Denobi Midnight here in Houston? That's right. I guess in some parts of the world, it could be seen as a midnight run. I'm losing it. I'm still losing it. I'm all over the place, collector. So apologies if I'm bouncing all over the place. But I actually did some preliminary homework prep up, right? I actually did before, because I knew at some point we were going to get a C3PO and R2d2 drop. So I started doing my research, started getting the whole refresher course. All right. R2d2 looks like a reissued deluxe from last year. Yes, with some added bonus features. Looks like he got an appendage add-on. Wink, wink. A great year for prequel fans. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Bring on the pre-orders. Oh, look at this. Ganesh Paramananth. 3:17 p.m. Melbourne, Australia. New York collector. Thank you. Long Island Beach, California. West Coast. Look at you. Look at you. Denobi, your t-shirt is legendary. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Hot Toys. I'm telling you, it's like Christmas in May. Yeah. There's nothing easy about C3PO. Hold my beer. Hold my beer. I'm not gonna rush this. I'm gonna be with you kids for the next maybe hour or two. We're going to talk about this. There's nothing easy about C3PO. They had him sitting in storage for ages. We've seen him at cons before. It's an engineering feat, but Hot Toys had him waiting in the hangars for some time. We're going to start with C3PO. We're almost done through the comments. 820 Arabian Golf Primax. Thank you for joining in. Riley, me and the fellow KG just lost our minds on Instagram and then some, right? Make sure you wipe and wash your hands with soap and water. Like I did. What up? Checking in from Queens, New York. Not a Star Wars fan. You know what? In the house of Denobi too, everybody's welcome. There's Marvel, DC, Star Wars, so you can still enjoy the festivities of May the 4th, even though you're not a Star Wars fan. So that's allowed. No, R2 is not a reissue. Deluxe is clean with different accessories. Florida, 120 north of Tampa. Ybor City, right? Isn't that Ybor City? Boy, I have some stories about Tampa. Hold on to your wallets. May the 4th be with you. All right. Let's get into the class. Let me get my slides because we're gonna delve into a little bit of history before we get into the announcements. Oh, we're gonna get Mace. Hold on there. Hold on. Calm down. Calm down. All right. History time. I'm gonna hold a class here. Where do I start? History. All right. Let's time travel to 2016. All right. Class time. All right. Take notes. All right. What we have here is a San Diego Comic-Con tease of the very first time we've ever seen a Hot Toys C3PO. The year is 2016, I believe is what it is. Let me look at the date on the photo. I want to say the very first time it was, let me take a look here. Yep, 2016 is when this photo was published. So this is the very first time. There it is. You can look at the stats on there. All right, close info. All right. Now, what is interesting about this particular photo is that C3PO looks completely in diecast. In fact, I don't know if I have another photo, but the way the light reflects off of his chest, the way the legs capture the light, this C3PO here that was teased in 2016, if I had to speculate, I would say this was a diecast version, right? Nope, not that one yet. Hold on. This was a diecast version right here. And looking at this particular photo right here, I recognize that armor. That armor there, the reason I recognize it is because it reminds me of the Tamashii Nation C3PO diecast, which I had, which I don't know if they were outsourcing the prototype or something, but that body that was teased, that is a Tamashii Nation's C3PO. All right. So as I researched this information, and just looking at the photos and looking at that specific body, it is my firm belief that they were always intending to have C3PO as a diecast version. So let's go back to the photos over here. Okay. Now, they had a vote of no confidence with this particular C3PO because this was based on the Force. This was based off of the Force Awakens. And even though this film was such a box office hit, I mean, it made $2 billion. I don't want to put on the tinfoil hat. I don't understand why this particular C3PO was never announced. I have a theory as to why, but that is the Force Awakens R2-D2, which I do have. They did move forward with that R2-D2, and this particular C3PO was never ever released. The film made $2 billion. There was no reason to. The theory I have is because they were being overwhelmed by Infinity War and actually, no, bull. This is 2016. My theory was that they were being overwhelmed by Marvel. And at this point in time, they were making hand over fist over Captain America Civil War. I feel, this is my, I can't prove this, but if I had to speculate, I felt that they felt they could make more money with Marvel at this time. Marvel was king at this time. This is what we need to understand. Marvel was king at this time, but yet R2 was probably a quicker, was a quicker release. All right, go back to the class. Next time we saw C3PO was in 2018, and it was this version right here. This was the version that was just announced tonight, fully gone into pre-order. Again, they have pure trust and confidence in R2-D2, but not C3PO. This is where a lot of us fell down the rabbit hole into heavy speculation, making up, delusions of grandeur. Hot Toys doesn't have the license. Hot Toys, this and that. Sideshow is being a bully. Hot Toys can't do this. Sideshow's that. I mean, live streams were held on this, it's like, well, Hot Toys doesn't have the license. I never bought into any of that. I just never did, because logic dictated that if you saw the prototypes, the only thing that I would fall back on is that they just felt that they weren't going to make any money, or their plate was full. Again, we are at this time, the 2020 situation had not happened yet, so we weren't overwhelmed. This is 2018. 2018 is Infinity. I'm looking at the notes. It was Infinity War. Again, if you're Hot Toys, you would then ask yourself, what could you make more money on? Infinity War or a C3PO version based off of Attack of the Clones, right? But again, they still moved forward with R2, so it defied logic as to why they had confidence in R2-D2, but not this particular C3PO. Just did not make any sense. Back here. Now, that is the photo. This is my actual photo when I took of the con, and this is my photo right here. Now, what's interesting about the photo that I took here, that doesn't look like die-cast. And this looks like a completely different mold, and maybe this is where a lot of the confusion, why people just were not convinced as to why C3PO would not be made die-cast. If I had only seen this version of C3PO, I would assume, well, that doesn't look very metallic compared to the Force Awakens C3PO that was teased. If I had to bet, I would say this is plastic. But they didn't, with all the situation that's been happening, they did decide to move forward with a die-cast version of C3PO, which I'm in complete, utter shock that they that this is a pimp training class. This is a history class, right? I have to educate you kids. Great night, everyone. Oh, thank you so much, Sean, for joining. Hope everyone's doing great. Whoops, Chicago, 12:25. So let me go back here. So I was stoked. The tease was just a few days ago. Was it Friday? And I started researching it. I wanted to know how deep how far could they go with this? Like, is this just when I saw this particular version of C3PO, I saw expensive R&D. I honestly did. I'm like, oh my God, they're going to do it. Why would they choose this one? Why wouldn't they go with the easier version of The Force Awakens? And the R&D that goes through my head is that this version of Attack of the Clones, he loses his head. And when you have a 1/6 scale figure that his head detaches, that's going to require more R&D. So it blew me away. Even though some in the community felt that they wanted the goldenrod, I was blown away that they were willing to put all their chips on this version of C3PO just because I saw how expensive this would be. I'm like, well, if they're going to do this, it's going to have certain requirements, which I did the research on. And let's go back, have a slideshow here. So here we go. So when I saw this one right here, I was like, well, this is the first time. This is special because this is the first time that C3PO meets R2-D2. and he meets him on Tatooine, and then he gets whisked off to an adventure, and he stays in this suit throughout the rest of the film. I guess he gets introduced early in the second act of the film, all the way to the very end. And when I saw that they were willing to start off with this version of C3PO, oh, here's a little blooper. His eyes should be lit on right there, but they're not. That's a little edit I saw. His armor, and this is something that I had wanted to research on. I think his armor has certain micro dents on it that cannot be replicated. Again, and this is something that I was trying to verify. Oh, hold on, get here. Why would you choose this version of C3PO? This version is battered, tethered, and weathered. There's certain micro dents on here, and it's not something that you can flip, kind of copy and print, right? And I try to get the best photos on here, but this version is just, this is like a scraps version of C3PO. And again, I was like, wow, I'm really impressed. But knowing that the R&D that would be required, because look, I mean, I saw him there in this teaser photo. I'm like, you're going to have the R&D is going to have to be there. You're going to have his head displaced, right? And if you're going to have his head displaced, you're going to have to include a battle droid. There's no way in hell. And again, I had no idea that they were going to release a battle droid tonight, but I started going down the rabbit hole. I put on my tinfoil hat. I'm like, well, if you're going to do this version, you got to have the gag. George Lucas eats this crap up. He's so proud of the gags of C3PO. In fact, it's one of the reasons why Anthony Daniels and George Lucas's relationship has been strained. C3PO, Anthony Daniels always wanted to portray C3PO with a serious role and higher level, and George always used him as a comic relief, and it always pissed him off. It's actually pretty well known. So seeing that, I go, okay, well, if you're going to have R2-D2 with this, you're going to have the back compartment. You're going to require new R&D. You're going to need the zip line attachment. And I'm like, oh my God, we're going to get a new R2. They're not going to recycle the R2. Because my impression was that they're going to use an R2 and just use the little rocket attachments. I'm like, no. If you have this version of Attack of the Clones, you got to have the back compartment with the zip line. It's just how it works. It's right there, as you can see it. And again, I did not know we were going to get a battle droid. The eyes need to light up. You can't have this gag will not work with a static piece, meaning his eyes need to light up. This is the only way you can do this properly with the zip line magnetic attachment. And then he gets pulled off and so forth with the special arm. This is a unique arm. I even went to the extra link to verify the welded arm. You only ever see this welded arm in this movie protruding through R2's back. Again, I was like, oh my God, we're going to get we're going to get a completely new C3PO. We're going to get a completely new R2. They can't recycle this R2. They can't use the Deluxe because they didn't incorporate it into that one. And you can see as the whole gag unfolds and he gets his head welded back on and so forth. So even to the rocket thrusters, I even wanted to go and grab some close-up shots of the rocket thrusters. I'm like, well, can you get away with attaching the rocket thrusters magnetically? No, you can't. The rocket thrusters protrude outside of the leg. I'm telling you, I went down the rabbit hole. I love the droids. You guys think I'm kidding, right? You know, that's what's up. Let's pause here for a second. Force Awakens made so much more sense. Oh, well, he's naked. Oh, did I, but they meet each other in episode 1. It was the naked version. It was the proto version of C3PO. It was my understanding that the relationship doesn't start until Attack of the Clones with his new program. And I'm going to have to fact check that. Yes, that proto version of C3PO nickname on the set, C3PO. I want to say it was different programming. I don't recall. R2-D2 will remember him, but that version of a C3PO does not. I'm gonna have to somebody wants to fact check that for me. As far as I understand, their true brother relationship starts with Attack the Clone. I could be wrong. I want to say it was just a primitive proto version of C3PO from the Phantom Menace. I don't mind being wrong. I love my droids. So looking at the whole rocket thrusters on here, this has to extend out. I don't know how they're going to do it, and we'll start with the so forth on it, but you can see his head and so forth. I essentially grabbed some screenshots on it where he's on the conveyor belts, and he's one of my favorite lines, you know, machines making machines. How perverse, right? And his head gets attached onto it. And I want to say, I don't think he never liked, Anthony Daniels never liked the way C3PO was ever treated. But again, I always enjoyed it. The fact that you can attach a battle droid's head onto a protocol droid was pretty funny. It was pretty clever. We fast forward to 2022, and we are blessed. I don't know what he's saying. What? Oh, he's turned off. Sorry, C3PO interrupted me. Attack of the Clones is my favorite movie. I saw it with the kids' eyes, but I'll get the duo. We'll see. Hello from 1:33 a.m. here in New York. So flabbergasted about these drops. I'm still in shock, Will. I still am. R2 is not diecast, but probably not a deal breaker. His dome is probably going to be diecast. But it's not going to be a true diecast, because the whole rule of thumb with diecast is that you want 50% of the materials used to at least be diecast, and just having the dome is not. It does not signify. And how K2SO, his legs are just diecast, so it's just a small portion fraction. But from what I understand, the rule of thumb is 50% and above diecast being used would make it a true diecast. Everybody's so hyped up for 2025 figures. I don't know if we're gonna have to wait that long on this, though. At least not for R2. Maybe C3PO would be a 2-year delivery, but R2-D2's R&D has already been done. You have to probably add the legs and the back door compartment. I think we'll be getting R2-D2 very, very quick. Literally, yeah. And this is something too, and I don't have the facts. I think his mind gets wiped multiple times. I'm gonna have to go back and do a little bit of research on that. I really, really am. Bugman, thank you for joining in. Denobi Untitled Chapter reported in. I'm on definitely pre-ordering these. Did your C3PO just talk? Yes, he did. He did actually. See when you touch this button here. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Galaxy's Edge C3PO. Yeah, he's a special droid because if you take his arm off, he gets bent out of shape. Yeah, he doesn't like that at all. He doesn't like his arm being pulled off. And then when you attach it back, yeah. This is exciting though. This is dude, that's awesome. Hot Toys is blowing us all in the water and catching us totally off guard. Yes, they are. They're trolling us to the next level. Thoughts on when you'll get Mace Windu Super Battle Droid announced? I say within 2 months for both. It's coming. It's going to happen really close. Denobi, did you have the last version of R2-D2? No, I did not. Thank the maker, I did not. It's one of my biggest regrets. I actually missed out on the R2-D2 Deluxe, and I have been given a second chance at life at picking up this version. So, and I came this close to picking them up on the secondary a couple times. I got to tell you something. This C3PO looks awesome. The fact, and if you look at his chest, you can see that chest is just metallic. Look at that. I mean, you can see the grit and the grime, but I don't know if you can see the detail, but that, you know what, maybe we can do a comparison on this because that chest looks very, very different. Maybe it's the photo. Maybe it's the way it's looking. Let me see if I can kind of go back to this version. You see how it tends to look a little bit different? And it won't let me zoom in on this one. Probably the resolution is low. But if you look at this version right here, even this version right here, the chest looks a little bit different compared to what was teased to what the final product. Again, I'm not complaining. I'm ecstatic that that we're getting this. I really, really am. The weathering, this looks expensive. The amount of detailed, the lights are illuminated. I don't know what he's saying. Everything about this just looks extremely impressive. It really, really just does. And the fact that even the back, I love all the wires protruding on it. I mean, everything about this just looks incredible. Now, I did get the Hong Kong pre-order price. Hong Kong is $20.30, and then I did add the conversion, the 30% Sideshow hike. So this should go into pre-order for $335 is my range. I took the Hong Kong pre-order amount. I added a 30% increase from Sideshow. So this is a 330, 335 range is what I got. But I don't even care about the base. The base is all sand. It doesn't, I mean, it's a sand base. It doesn't bother me one bit. I'm not probably going to use the base on this at all. I just love that they're giving this particular character the respect, the love it deserves. In any type of color lighting, I love it. I really, really do love it. It doesn't even bother me that we may get a gold version down the road. It does not. I'll buy them all. I really, because to me, I'm in no threat of this affecting the value of my Tamashii Nations C3PO. Unlike other collectors, I always believed in this character, and I never sold my Tamashii Nations. I pre-ordered him in 2012. He was delivered to me in 2013. And my Tamashii Nation C3PO will always be special because it was the year that I started collecting these high-end pieces. So I never had any interest in ever unloading him off or getting rid of him or anything. He's part of the Star Wars family, and I've always been a big fan of the Star Wars droids, always. And again, I dropped the ball on the R2 Deluxe. I slept on it, and it's always been one of my biggest regrets. But seeing this, and the fact that they're even throwing in a battle droid head, I want to say it's included. Where's the spec sheet for this before we get to anything else? I want to say you get that. Where's the spec sheet? Oh, I didn't get the spec sheet for C3PO. Was I that super excited that I passed up on it? Oh, I got to get the spec sheet for him. Oh, goodness. Let me get him on here. Look at that. Even in, I'll bet you this thing looks great in true lighting. I think I'll be getting 2 battle droids. I'll be getting a couple. I really am getting 2 of these. Absolutely. What's up, Localoo? What's going on? What's going on? I forgot to upload the spec sheet for C3PO. I want to see what he's. I thought I had him on there, but apparently not. Let me see if I can find him really quick so I can just add him to my slideshow here. Again, the working price is going to be $335 Sideshow average. I took the Hong Kong price point, and then I added. All right, this should just work. Let me see if this works. This should just work. Here we go. Technical clones. Add this on and include it, and I should just be able to pull this up. Where are you? Where are you? Because I want to look at the. Where are you, C3PO? I want to look at your. There you go. Boom. All right, let's just stand on this little page. So you're getting 3 pairs of hands. So you're getting 3 pairs of hands, and then you're getting the bonus droid head. It's not going to be a lot, folks. Don't hold your. This is going to be it. You're getting your C3PO. You should just be happy with this point. I wouldn't even, at this point, I wouldn't even assume we're getting goldenrod until we see a goldenrod version. Assume moving forward, this is going to be the only version of C3PO that Hot Toys will ever release into pre-order or ever give us, deliver. Oh goodness, look at this. It's just not me. I'm not the only one. Kaju Daddy, thank you for joining us from Japan. 4+ battle droids, 4 clones, 2 clone parts. This is an expensive day. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He's impossible to get. No one is selling. No, I would never sell my Tamashii Nation C3PO. I don't care. I think it's stupid that, a lot of Star Wars collectors had him and then sold them off for a few extra. No, to me, that was always a special figure. What do we got here? Doc. Yeah, I saw Doc Smizzle around here trolling. This cat never sleeps. There he is. Doc Smizzle, what you doing? Denobi, can you repeat all that but slow it a bit more sultry? Oh, I know. Hey, Lorian. Oh, you should be hanging out at the Book of Boba Fett. And what are you doing over here? This is droid territory here. Hey, Lorian. Just got to stream. Really like these reveals. Thank you. Did I miss anything? I've learned. I won't pre-order anything. I've learned my lesson. So, as excited and blown away by all of this, all these announcements, I love these droids. I genuinely love these droids, but I will absolutely not be day one pre-ordering any of this. There's just no way in hell, logically, intelligently, I can do that when we're staring at the barrel down of 125 plus pre-orders. It just doesn't make any sense, right? It just does not make any sense. I'm gonna buy this when it drops next year, 2 years, 3 years. I don't know, but I can't paint myself into a corner with these announcements. It just does not make any sense for me. Some collectors, and I get it. Some collectors like to do the payment plan. They like to keep track of their sheets. Not for me. I will be buying everything that was just announced in the last hour, but there's no way in hell it would be suicidal. I just don't know. I don't know what the future is going to hold. It just does not make any sense at all for me. What's going on here? Very nice. How teases. How many battle droids I'm gonna get 2 minimum. It's easy. Waking up, UK Sith, waking up to Denobi Live on May the 4th. Could this be a special day to start anything better? Keep calm and go easy. Day one pre-order button, y'all. Yeah, it's been I don't know how, I have no idea how I'm gonna get to bed tonight because this is just way too cool. Not a battle droid on the stab though. I wonder when we'll get the regular stab. Yeah, you're right. Now that they're spending the money on a battle droid R&D, we're going to get a Phantom Menace battle droid on the stab. So yes, that's absolutely coming. There you go. Loco, what's happening, bro? What's happening? Loco Lou, you want in on this? Because I've been rambling though. I've been rambling, Loco. I really am. I've been all over the stream. Where you at, Loco? You want to come in and help me catch my breath? Because I'm about to pass out, dude. I'm holding classes here. I'm trying to hold the community's hands right now. I'm trying to help everybody stay calm, even though I am a mess right now. I wonder how many people will pass on this because they assume we just get a gold 3PO. They're idiots, Doc. No one should be passing up on this C3PO. Abso-freaking-lutely not. Assume this is the only version of C3PO that you're going to get. And it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Now, let's get to my little friend, my little astromech droid here. Let's focus on R2, shall we? Tamashii Nations will re-release the C3PO. Give it time. I don't know, Cashew Daddy. It's been over a decade. I would never tell anybody to hold their breath for Tamashii Nations. That was in 2012. And the Tamashii Nations C3PO retailed for $400 in 2012. 2012, $400 was a lot of money back then. It's a lot of money now. So I don't see that at all. I don't see that at all. What's going on? Local Lou, thank you for joining. Help me catch my breath here. I'm this close to passing out, Local. I'm this close to passing out.
No. Listen. Relax. Cálmate. Ya tú sabes. It's
I'm
Star Wars celebration. Listen. May the fourth be with you, and the fourth is with you because we got 4 drops. We got 4 significant, beautiful drops, baby.
Oh my
we got
God.
the C3, R2. We got the troopers. Come on, we got 2 flavors of troopers, and we got a battle droid with a tease of mace. Come on.
You like that, right? That whole tease of mace. Let me ask you something really quick. Did you get R2-D2 Deluxe, the last one? Did you ever get them?
No, I was late to the game. I don't have any Star Wars 1/6 scale figures yet, and the reason being is because I'm going where I love the most. And here's the thing: now that I'm coming into the Star Wars game for 6 scale stuff, I gotta get me what brought me back into Star Wars. Like, I knew of Star Wars, but I didn't fall in love with it like everyone else. I actually came into it during Attack of the Clones. So this is my Star Wars. This is the Star Wars.
So you get to enjoy the benefit of R2-D2 with me because I missed out on him. Boom.
Yes.
Pearl clutching. Yes. Oh, I got the pearls right here. I'm right here. Here's the pearls. I'm clutching them right here. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of money. Make no mistake. We got P Rock checking in from the basement. Hey, you want in?
Come on.
I sent you the link. We are talking about R2-D2 right here. And I predicted that this R2 needed a flight stand. This is not the flight stand I was hoping for. I'm going to be a little bit, this flight stand looks a little bit tchotchke, a little bit cheap. It is a flight stand. I'll probably make my own. I'll probably have him hovering inside the Max 140. He will be in flight mode in somewhere here. But I absolutely will not be using this Kenner Fisher Price, whatever. No, I can't put R2 onto that stand, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, but check it out though. Check it out. Boom, right there.
I know.
This is the Deluxe 2.0 is what they've given us. And like how I was doing the research, they had to give us the tether. The zip line tether with C3PO's head. Now, do they show? Did I not get the back?
I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna tell you this. This is way different than the one we got in small ways. One, thruster packs for the arms, right? The little thrusters, right? That's one. Two, the tether, right? Three, this does not come with the lightsaber for Luke with the hatch. That was the deluxe piece. That was that extra. Yeah. We don't get that with this. So you do have separation between the two, but this is pretty much one-to-one what we're getting with extras. Now, I know why they gave us a very low flight stand. He has a die-cast dome, so I don't know how heavy that is. Those who own it can tell us how heavy it is, because I know the dome is die-cast, and that's pretty much it. So
that's it. It should just be the dome. The dome has always been die-cast. R2 doesn't need to be die-cast. I mean, 100% or 80. This is fine. His dome should just be die-cast, and that should be it. Let me. Oh, you know what? I found him. I just added the spec sheet. I want to get the spec for R2 and see what he's including. Oh, yeah. He does get, and this is something that when I had my Attack of the Clones class, that I'm hoping that C3PO's head does light up. It looks like it's illuminated. I'm not sure. It needs to be illuminated.
It's going to be illuminated. There's no way. There's no way they're going to give us this character and not give us illumination in the eyes. He always has illumination, even when he's in daylight or in any lit room. His eyes are always illuminated. So that's a no-brainer. They're going to give us that. We have plenty of other figures that have a little illumination in the eyes, Iron Man being one of them, and so on and so forth. This right here is a no-brainer. It's illuminated.
I love the special packaging, the 20th anniversary Attack of the Clones. I do have the pricing from Hong Kong, and I added the 30% Sideshow hike. You're going to be looking at around $270 for this bad boy.
That sounds just about right.
Yeah, so he'll be Tuesday. I don't remember what the last one was.
It was like, if Nate reminds me, I think he paid
Yeah.
like 225, 235, somewhere around there. Correct me if I'm wrong, because yeah, it was somewhere around there. It was up there, but it's not a deal breaker. You're getting the extra accessories. You're getting the little flight stand, and you're getting a cool anniversary box. So if you're a mitten box collector, you get to enjoy the figure while it's in the clamshell. I don't know how, because all that extra plastic is over it. But for me, I need to have mine exposed and ready to play.
No, absolutely. Mine will be in flight mode. Kaiju Daddy, that's 10 points right there. Nobody should have any. If you're a Star Wars fan, no one should be passing anything up that was just announced now. Way too much goodness. Way too much goodness. I'm excited about Mace Windu. I'm excited about Mace Windu was teased. We've seen teases before in existing photo shoots. We've seen Bespin Han tease. So I'll cross that bridge of excitement once we get to it. Professor, evening run. You want in, or are you going to bed, Professor? I'll shoot you an invite.
Send him an invite. He was just on.
He was just on with Anthony. Yeah. So if you want in, because I know he's a Star Wars fanatics. He's more than welcome. R2's rocking it. I love the extra gadgets. Look, I'm excited, Lewis, because I fucked up. I missed out on the R2 Deluxe. I slept on it.
I know.
Here I am preaching to you folks out there listening to me how much I love droids and how I spent the last couple of days tweaking this bad boy up, and I missed out on the R2 Deluxe. Right? I just did.
But it's okay.
I know you're loving this, man. Thank you so much.
Come on, man. You call. I'm gonna answer, bro. Come on. Especially for Star Wars tonight.
Come on, Star Wars. Come on. We're on R2 right now. I gotta ask you something. Did you grab the R2 Deluxe from the last batch?
I did. Yeah, I have it. I have it.
So and you have both R2s or just one?
I have the Sideshow Deluxe R2 that came out way back when. I passed on the Force Awakens version, but I did get the original trilogy Deluxe version from.
See, that's where I messed up. I bought the Force Awakens, and then the Deluxe came out so quickly after. I couldn't justify the funds at the time. That's where I messed up on. But the fact that this is the Deluxe, right? We all
for the
agree,
most part,
right?
yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really happy about it, but I mean, this one is more weather than the Deluxe is. All over the bottom of the bottom of his legs, the bottom area. I think the dome is more weather than the other one is. But yeah, this is it's nice that everybody's getting an actual R2 again. So, but just like I said, lots of good stuff tonight.
Oh my God! And you know that the Deluxe one on the secondary market is gonna. Well, I don't know if it'll tank. It'll definitely drop.
It'll take a little bit of a dip, I believe. Yeah.
It's gonna have to. You're getting. This is what I would call the Deluxe 2.0, right?
Yeah. Yeah, or the prequels. The prequels Deluxe. You can call it that.
Deluxe. There you go. Yeah. A prequels Deluxe. That makes more sense because it's everything that we know with R2, but we're missing some other key points, like it being pristine, clean, and the lightsaber holder, like where the lightsaber actually goes with the
actual, Luke's Jedi built itself. Yeah, exactly. The restraining bolt as well. Yeah.
And then this one has the tether, so the tether is also something that separates.
That's a nice touch. Yeah, I like that we're getting all these extra. We're getting a lot of 3PO head, man, and never have enough head, man. I'm telling you.
3PO head is the new Grogu.
That's how I started the stream, because when they showed us the tease, Mario, I saw how expensive the R&D. Like I saw into the future. I'm like, wait a minute, you can't give us an Attack of the Clones C3PO without having his head detached, without having this feature. You got to have a battle droid. That was the whole gag. And then even with R2, everybody, and then people, the comments were like, well, R2 is going to be a reissue. No, you can't just reissue R2. This is the Attack of the Clones R2, different legs. And I remember telling somebody about the whole zip line. I go, that's brand new R&D. I go, you've never seen that.
this particular photo that displays the back piece like that, this is the original one didn't have it. So this is unique to this particular version. But yeah, good stuff tonight, man.
Very good stuff.
Great confirmation too, because we had no one to confirm because he missed out and I didn't have it because I came in late. So it's good to have someone who actually owns the figure to tell us what's missing, what's not, other than the Jedi Saber, which is common.
So is there a mention of diecast for this dome piece anywhere in any of the descriptions?
I'd have to guess. It's just a two, but I mean, I did not look at the whole descriptions. What I look for is the branding. With the diecast, you got to have the official branding to make something diecast. So for example,
even if it's just the dome, because I remember before they actually advertised or they mentioned that, hey, it's a diecast dome.
Yeah,
it didn't have the actual branding itself of diecast for the figure itself.
And it's something that's been done by practice with Hot Toys, where you've had K2SO, where you've had IG11, but to have something with a good percentage of diecast, you definitely want to look for that logo right at the bottom. But to me, it looks like a 2.0 R2 from the Deluxe. Just the whole with the little thrusters on there and so forth. It's thoughts and prayers for the Deluxe, because I'm telling you, that Deluxe was trending about $600 on the secondary market, and that whole demand. I mean, this is it. This is everything and the kitchen sink right now. So, I mean, it's the whole rocket thrusters, right? It's him and I know that flight stand is horrendous. I can't believe they did that shit. That's terrible. That's just terrible. This is the R2 we deserve. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. This is what you want to push that pre-order button. No. I'm not pre-ordering any of this. I'm sorry, folks. Are you day one pre-ordering any of this? No, Mario, you always say that I think the last thing.
No, Denobi, I was actually taking inventory of the collection right now, bro. Or earlier yesterday. I am actually behind 13 pre-orders, so it's been a while.
Okay.
So I still need to. I have 16 on pre-order since like a couple of years ago. I've got like 4 figures coming in from like the past since Friday. So I got some stuff coming in right now that I'm starting to feel. So, and there's more on the way. They just announced the Anakin stat with the stat. I've got that one coming through. The assault. What was the tank driver from the Mandalorian?
Tank trooper, yeah.
Got that coming in as well. Everything that was already announced on the recent release with Gideon, with Django, I've had those on pre-order for a while, so I'm just waiting for those pre-orders to clear and clear off everything else that's on my list, so then I can go ahead and just go again with the next round. Then I'll go and start pre-ordering some stuff again from my peoples that hooked me up. So yeah,
it's no restraining bolt. Well, this R2 wouldn't need a restraining bolt. Why would this R2 need a restraining bolt? This is it's not something.
No need to repack that in.
Yeah, unless the Deluxe had it. But
it did. The Deluxe had it, yeah.
Deluxe had it, okay. Yeah,
250.
Okay. 250 Deluxe was 250. So yeah, you're gonna be. I mean, there's inflation, folks. I'm looking at 270 for this. So the Deluxe R2 was 243. I don't remember. I slept on it, Equan. I'm gonna trust the audience on that, but 270 seems a little bit. But again, everything seems to be climbing in price. So Bespin Han, damn it, release him already. I don't know, folks. I don't know if we're ever gonna get that.
Denobi, we still have Celebration. They said they're gonna drop some more that we haven't seen yet. Granted, we did get a lot tonight with five drops, which is the same that they did last year. But I'm expecting a few more at Celebration reveal, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they'll give us some OT stuff. But I'm honestly expecting some more from this 20th anniversary line. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that they'll give us some original trilogy stuff.
What's up, Anthony? I figured you still up.
He's tired, bro.
He's tired.
He should be asleep, man. He should be watching this.
Yeah.
Does the Hot Toys John look better? So I have the Sideshow R2 and then I have the Force Awakens. I mean, they're two different pieces. I always felt the Sideshow R2 looked and felt cheap and flimsy. In fact,
that
I even remember
seam in the dome too, man.
Yeah,
it's unsightly.
Yeah, I always felt right. That was one of my early videos too, Mario. Right? I reviewed that, and it was actually one of my early videos that blew up. So, what is this? What this?
I'm so
check this.
excited. I want you.
Oh no,
Grogu. So what are your thoughts about the drops tonight, man? What do you think?
There's no Yaddle. I want my Yaddle. Where's my mother at?
You need your mama?
My mama.
You need your mommy?
Back.
You need your mommy?
I need my leche.
Ay!
You need your leche? What you doing with P-Rock's glasses?
What's up, guys?
All right, let's move
What's up,
on.
P-Rock?
Let's go to the battle droid, which this is the last key of the puzzle here. You can't have an Attack of the Clones C3PO and R2d2 without having a battle droid where the head, the actual prop, and if again something that was, I noticed just minutes before is that every version includes the piece to recreate. You have the diecast C3PO, includes the Geonosian battle droid. Mind you, this droid was only for this planet, and so it's only for this version. R2's specs include the C3PO head right there, which again I don't have the details. I hope this head lights up. I'm gonna trust you, Loco.
Sure
I hope it lights up. I hope it does.
it's gonna light up and it's gonna be magnet
Yeah.
because the tether is gonna be a magnetized head. That's how they're gonna do it.
Well, Denobi, isn't the TFA R2 also touch base for it to light up the same way that Sideshow implemented it?
No,
remember?
it's remote control. Oh, wait
Was
a
it
minute.
though?
No,
I think
no,
I
you're
could've
right. No, it's a touch.
It was
It's a
remote
touch.
control for the sounds, but
Yeah,
I believe
the
it
sound.
was touch
The remote
based.
control is for the sound. Yes, the remote
All
control
right.
is for the sound. Yes. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It.
So I'm
Now-
sure they'll do the same for 3PO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I got the pricing for this. 1130 Hong Kong. Add the 30% conversion to Sideshow. $185 is what we would expect.
That's
pay
with the
for the
Sideshow
product.
tax.
Huh?
That's with the Sideshow tax?
Hong Kong price 1130. Add 30%, 185. So with shipping and tax, you're going to be looking a little over $200. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some vintage pricing right there, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's
been a
not
while
bad.
since we've seen anything that cheap.
Well,
Thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you. Loving the stream. Hello, loving the stream. Thank you, Loco. I'm telling you,
Hey,
Star Wars
Luis.
love here. We're gonna hopefully
man.
we don't make too much
For
of a
sure.
mess here and I have to clean up afterwards with some Windex.
With that. I saw.
See,
So-
the droid is like a super thin. It's light. That's I think because it's really not much to it, and not too many people will get it because it's a droid. Like unlike some of us who want to collect droids, and this is not something that's going to be heavily sought after unless you're army building. And they emphasize the army building now because you see it with the 501st. You see it now with the clone troopers that they announced as well. Then you got this. I'm at least going to get 2 or 3 of these just so that way I can recreate that scene with, C3 with the head. Because that's a funny moment. I love that moment.
Now, I am kind of concerned about how this figure is actually going to stand. Because,
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
weight,
for
right?
example, the Terminator endoskeleton I have right here, it's very
Yeah.
light. All right. And I don't think it can stand without a stand.
Yep.
I'm hoping now Loco alluded to this in Anthony's stream to where some of the joints could possibly be die cast. I'm hopeful that they will do that, for structural support. That'd be nice to have that so that the figure can actually stand and everybody can pose them in some battle stances with other clones or anything else to recreate this whole scene on Geonosis.
Yeah,
I'm hoping for
because
that, but we'll actually see what happens.
Yes, because you see the joints when they have themselves folded up in the crouch position. You can see the knees. There's a silver in it. Yeah, it could be paint, but I'm hoping it's die cast for structural support. Because
So-
K2
Oh, he's got a battle droid here.
Yeah, but the only thing with the die
Oh,
cast,
look,
though.
look. There we go.
Here you go, a battle droid class. So this is a Sideshow battle droid, and how they were able to overcome the whole standing issue is that if you look underneath,
They got magnets.
there's magnets. So what I did is that I glued a little magnet to the steel plate. and that's what I'm been using for support. See,
Oh, nice.
see, so it's
But
it's
take away that plate.
Yeah.
How does it stand without it though?
It'll stand by itself. I would not recommend it, especially since these were prone to break very easy. So I got this
Oh, yeah.
one. This is a pre-owned battle droid. It's in great condition. I very little pose into it because I know these are so hard to come by. But again, that fear factor is gone now because I know that we're finally gonna get battle droids from Hot Toys. So, but yeah, I would never touch this thing. I'm like, oh my God, if this is just because I knew at the time, years ago, these were, I mean, a lot of these did not survive. Like they just fell apart. And what a lot of collectors did, that they added, they made them battle damage. Once their arms or whatever legs would break, they're like, oh, let's just add some battle markings to it and we'll just make it.
Salvaged it.
Yeah,
basically.
to salvage it, right? Because I mean, that was it. There was no more value once they were broken.
The joints, is there any die cast in the joints or is that silver paint?
That's all plastic. That's complete. The
Okay.
only metal is
Is
at the bottom of
magnet?
the. That is it.
Okay.
So,
okay.
is this proprietary technology from Sideshow? I mean, I don't know if Hot Toys will use it or if they're allowed to. I can't imagine them not added magnets to the feet would infringe. Maybe. I mean, I'm not sure, but that's how it was solved 12 years ago, because this was released before I started collecting in 2012, right, Mario? These were like 2010, 2009,
Something like that. Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, these
it
were
was
way back. Yeah.
way back. They were before I started my collecting. So I will, what sucks for me, and I don't know if anybody else in the panel will feel the same pain, I want to troop build a lot of the stuff that was found.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had different
Yeah.
helmets. Different
Yeah.
helmets.
Yeah. Not only the different helmets, they just look cool in numbers. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They look cool in numbers. You could make each individual one, and then you could double up with multiple clone troopers wearing the same look with either the all white or the respirator for the pilot trooper. You know, that looked cool to me. But to have different iterations and variations is just put
That's
me
what I
in
did
a
my clone
different hole.
troopers. That's what I did my clone trooper. I got 3 of them to have each different helmet displayed.
That's the thing, and that's how I collect. Is that if there's different display options, that's why we'll
Yeah.
get multiples.
Me too.
So in this particular case, I'd want to pick up at least 2 battle droids, one with a 3PO head, one as a standard.
Yeah.
But then the next thing also is that do I want to pick up 2 3POs just to recreate that scene where he has a battle droid head with the rifle as well? I don't know if I actually want to do that.
Yeah.
Most likely I probably will, but I don't know. We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
and for the folks who don't understand, I mean, they're giving you, and this version, you can see those eyes do light up. That looks cool. That's awesome. To me, and again, this was something that when that tease came on and I talked about early in the stream, I saw the R&D. I looked into the future. I'm like, oh my God, they're really going to flex all this R&D. You cannot do an Attack of the Clones C3PO without having all the involvements into this. You got to have the head. You got to have a battle droid. You have to have R2's zipline tether. I mean, it just, to me, I was so blown away by it, Mario, that I went back to my Galaxy's Edge, droid here, and I started,
Oh, is that what that one is from Galaxy's Edge?
This is the Galaxy's Edge C3PO, and I
Okay,
never
nice.
liked the whole paint application.
Yeah.
So so on Sunday I went and I gave it a nice shiny coat. I added more wires to the stomach, and it's still not done yet. But I do want to add some weathering to it.
The hell was that?
That's dope.
You get some feedback?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
C3PO.
Oh, okay.
It's so dope.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was just something that I'm like, my God, are they really going to do this? Are they really going to spend all this money, like just to recreate this one scene of R2 fixing and to have that zip line and to have the head being pulled off from the body and just like
They did it.
it was annoying me, Mario. People were like, "Oh, it'll be a reissue of R2." You can't. You gotta include the R&D. You gotta add the whole back panel, the zip line. the whole
Mhm.
rocket thrusters.
There's more
on there.
to it.
Yeah.
Also,
This art's
you know,
beautiful,
Hot Toys. You know, Hot Toys listens to us. And when I say us, everyone that is in the community, they listen. We're vocal. They're listening now. That's why they're like, okay, let's get with this. Let's give them this. Let's give them this. Notice all of these don't have any head sculpts. These are non-head sculpted figures. So that means they could get away with it, throw it in there, and we'll eat it up because it is the 20th.
Loco, if they were listening to us, we would have had Best Man Han by now.
Yep.
We would have had
No,
a
no, no,
Chewie
no,
with
no, no, no,
3PO
no,
Yep,
with
we would have had a
removable
bunch of
limbs
stuff
by now, bro.
already.
We would have had
don't
all
talk about
kinds of
Harrison
stuff if they were
Ford.
actually
We don't
listening.
talk about
all right?
Harrison Ford. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about
Yeah.
Bruno.
We would have had Chewie.
I'm
We
with
would have had Kit
Loco
Fisto
on that.
already.
I'm so sick of that train. If he shows up, he shows up. Be done with it. I am not gonna keep lobbying, and I'm not gonna go down the whole line. Well, maybe they don't have the license. That's bullshit. Because I heard all that crap last year from everybody talking about Hot Toys don't have the license, and it was just smoking. It was just crap. It was just crap. But yeah,
Like, I think for Hot Toys, what they do is this. It's not like Marvel where every film there's a new look. There's always something new coming, so they could just flush out Marvel like forever. Versus Star Wars, where you have to be very careful with what you are putting out there and when you deliver it. Because if you put everything out there in one way, you can go back for reissues, but then you're gonna upset your fan base. So what do? You sprinkle a little bit here, then you sprinkle a little bit there. Here's a little OT for you. Here's a little prequel for you. We could do some, sequel there for you. Here's some Mando.
Yeah, but they do the same thing with Marvel
go
too.
back.
They don't give us everything at once. They do the same thing. They sprinkle a little bit. They never give us the
Endgame
full.
is done after this.
full-
Endgame is
yeah, but
done
they got
after
long
this,
it
but
took.
they don't go backwards. They don't
Yeah.
go backwards with Marvel. They don't go backwards with Marvel. They keep going forward because there's always something new. That's what I'm saying. Because with Iron Man, they'll go back because that's their bread and butter. It's Iron Man. It's not the same with a Spider-Man. They never done a 2.0 Toby until now because it's relevant now. Before then, we didn't get a 2.0. So now that it's relevant and it's in the films, it's something current. That's when they start bringing it in. It's like, okay, let's get this Disney money going. You know what I mean? Like, everybody wants that Spider-Man money. And this is what Hot Toys does. But for Star Wars, it's different. You have to play with that a little bit different because the sequel trilogy ruined it for a lot of people. So,
Denobi, going back to Jimmy's comment about people day one pre-order because they want to get it sooner from Sideshow, that's always not the case because I've seen.
that's not the case. Yeah.
Yeah, I've experienced it also where I've day one, long time ago, but didn't get it till way later after everybody else got theirs, man. So that's you really don't know when you're gonna get it. There's no guarantee that you'll actually get it before anybody else.
Yeah. And I'm not kidding. I mean, I really do want a troop build with these battle droids. I don't know when are they gonna drop during Christmas where I have to take care of the family? Are they gonna drop here? Are they gonna I don't know. If I had faith and confidence with Hot Toys' schedule, I'd be more than happy. But the problem is that I have a few big ticket items on pre-order. I don't need surprises. And with 125 pre-orders, we're staring at the barrel at 125. That's Marvel, that's DC. I day one pre-ordered Wonder Woman, Golden Wonder. I don't have her yet. Deluxe, I don't have her yet.
Said they have the Rex. I didn't day one pre-order Rex, and I got her before my Rex before Nate.
I day one pre-ordered Wonder Woman Deluxe. I don't have her yet. I don't know what's going on, so I can't. And I want to troop build the battle droids. I want to troop build all this stuff, but I'm sorry, Hot Toys. I believe that you're going to release these things sometime in the next 5 years. I don't know, right? Endgame was 2019. We still don't have that completed line yet. We still don't have Loki.
Yep.
So may the fourth be with everybody. Yeah, thank you.
Hey.
So, but just a real quick count of the panel. Everybody's going to get at least one of everything that was just announced tonight, right? One C3PO.
no doubt.
How
No
about
doubt.
you? You're going to get at least one droid, one R2, one. No?
Who?
Kind of? You on the fence?
Who, me?
UP Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm getting them.
You're getting one. Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay. I figured that. These droids give me hope for a prop General Grievous. And again, the fact that they're making a C3PO you could make multiple versions. I mean, you can clone troop C3PO. You could make an Empire Strikes Back C3PO, where the hands are, where he's in pieces. You can make that snow version in Hoth base where he's painted in white. I'll buy that one.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a protocol droid on the TV show Mandalorian?
Yes, it was the teacher.
There you go, Mandalorian brand. You can go bonkers.
You're right. Yeah, you just I had to think a minute about the protocol white one on Hoth. I was like, wait, and the TC-14 also from episode 1, the shiny chrome one.
Episode 1.
There's another one.
There you go. Come on now.
Just come with a serving tray and you're good to go.
Serving
so yeah, this
drinks.
opens up all kinds of doors for the protocol droid actually. So
yeah,
definitely.
Which is why I never understood that they slept on it. I'm like, they could print money with the protocol droid. It just what are they doing? What are they doing?
They went from a 5-year plan to
no rhyme.
license. It could be licensed, but they went from a 5-year plan to a 25-year plan. Sprinkle it in there.
Licensing issues. I'm so sick of that. Licensing issues. Oh my God. Anakin has Magnus. He can send a step as well.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think IG 11 had that too, so he can send us on the speeder bike as well. So yeah.
So I don't want to spend too much on this, but Mace Windu was. I don't. I really don't, because we've seen this before. To me, this doesn't count an official tease. When you tease Wanda Maximoff on social media, to me that's a genuine tease. This background characters like this, no, it doesn't work for me, because we've seen this before. I mean, they've teased it with the super battle droid, didn't they? Wasn't there like a super battle?
Super battle droid they did that with. There's an image of that, and they also did that with Han with Leia.
Yep. So
super battle droid was with the Death Watch Mandalorian, right?
Oh.
Death Watch Mandalorian.
I think that's when they did that. Yeah.
But it was a different color though. When I say color, because this one specifically has the soot and the rust, the red dirt, the red sand stuff on them, the grainy one. But the one from Mando, it was just clean blue.
That's right. I think I have him here. Where is he? Pop him on here.
Next question is, I don't know if you guys actually talked about the clone trooper, but that's another one. That's another army.
Oh no, we're getting to the clone troopers.
There he is.
We're milking this boy. We're frothing at the tip here, Mario. We got hey folks, 160 people watching. Hey, I'm gonna keep this on. Like, subscribe. It's gonna be Star Wars jizz probably for the next.
Face, neck, and chest, y'all.
It's gonna be like a dirty movie theater. We're gonna have to come out and wipe down the seats and
oh man,
it's just too much love.
I don't know. Nowadays, it's every movie theaters now.
Oh man, it's everywhere, baby. It's everywhere.
This is another bad cat here. I want the battle droid, the super battle droid. I'll take 2 of those. No question.
2 definitely.
I will take
2 definitely.
I don't know if the paint application changes from this one to the Mandalorian, because I know it's a weathered desert look. So
the ones they showed last, was it last year?
It was last year's
Sideshow Con. Was that from Mando? They didn't say for sure if it was from Mando or from
Star Wars. Wasn't it?
No,
they didn't
it
say.
wasn't
I don't
from
think.
Mandalorian.
It was Mandalorian. It was teasing that Mandalorian lineup. So yeah.
It was okay. So it was from.
That's when that had a battle droid with the stab too.
Yeah, this is the one from the battle droid. Yeah, you gotta have a battle droid. I mean, if you're gonna recreate the Battle of Geonosis, you gotta have a couple battle droids being dicks to the smaller battle droids, where they get pushed.
Push them over.
Yeah. Push them over. All right. Let's start off with this one here. Clone pilot.
Here we go.
Yes.
Now
that's nice.
Now I got confused with this though. Because this is based. Oh, but the helmet, I get it. Okay, so the helmet is what separates it. Is that what it is? So here, let's look at the spec sheet here. So one version of the helmet is based off the film, and then the other version is based off of the animated Clone Wars, is what I gathered. Am I right to assume that, Mario?
Yeah.
I know you're a big Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that helmet with the breathing tubes in the Clone Wars.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you have a choice. They're giving you a clone pilot, and if you want to recreate the animated adventures of the Clone Wars, you can do so with the right helmet. And if you just want the Attack of the Clones, the cinematic representation, they're giving you that option as well too. And it's kind of broken down by the photos where you can see right here, bonus interchangeable helmet from the Star Wars Clone Wars animated series. I don't like this style. I don't know if anybody else.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the eyebrow portion.
You like that? Yeah, P-Rock?
No, I'm not a big fan of it too much.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's unique. It's not
like
everybody's cup of tea, but
Makes his head look
I'm
too
in.
big.
I'm in for two. Put me down for one of
You're
each.
gonna get two?
So, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I like this one because it's that precursor to the pilot that you see on in Empire. You know what I mean? It's like all black. It's close to it.
Oh, the TIE fighter pilot.
TIE fighter pilot. Thank you. I was having a brain fart for a moment because I'm over here looking for the droid and images of the droid and seeing the colors on it.
Was that legit KG Hoppy in the chat?
That was it. That was KG Hobby. Yeah,
Ah.
it's afternoon.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's actually KG Hobby. How you doing? Yeah, it's like what, 2:00 in Hong Kong right now. So
Yeah, roughly.
yeah, so it's their work day right now. Phase 1 Clone Trooper. Look, I'm gonna buy 2 of these, but it's definitely not to use this tune version head. I have no love for that. It is.
Yeah, the to confirm the Mando, it was the Mando version because it's clean.
Okay.
It looks clean. It has that rustic beaded metal look to it, but it doesn't have the red soot. It looks dirty though, but it doesn't look like the red soot.
I'm gonna stick with one of these because I don't have a vehicle for him to pilot, so I don't really need two.
Can you imagine a bubble pod?
I know.
Throttled in that gunship.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That would be awesome.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Where he's in that little bubble pod,
Yeah.
tearing up the droids. Ah!
See, we got something like that, then maybe I'll get two. But I'm good with one.
Do you have the 375 version of the
Mario?
I forgot the name of the freaking
Hasbro
ship.
series. Yes, I had it and I sold it. Yes,
The gunship. Yeah.
the
Gunship,
gunship,
yeah.
the Republic gunship. Yes, you technically could just make the bubble stand with like tripods and put one of those inside that little. Oh my god! Come on.
Sure.
Oh yeah, nice little dial.
Yeah. Oh my
Got
god.
a clone in the bubble.
Dude.
Now,
But then
Denobi, what do you
again,
think
what
about the anniversary packaging?
I love it.
At first, I thought it was a little bit like tchotchke type cheap with the window on it. But it's okay. I mean, I get it that they want to. Oh, that's not the one we're doing. Yeah, I'm like, this is okay. It could be a little bit better, right?
You don't like the windows?
No.
It doesn't feel premium to him. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
it's an
right.
I like the
homage.
windows. Yes, a homage.
It's
Plus,
just an
they're not gonna-
homage to
they're not
the
gonna stay in
original
the
Kenner
package.
back in the
Yeah.
day. So
Yeah,
I'm
and-
feeling it. I appreciate
it.
what they're doing there because for me the
Yeah.
vintage packaging is what sells
Yeah,
everything, bro.
the Vader.
Yeah.
That's what got me
Robo.
back into 375, to be honest, because I felt hard for that vintage collection, man. I got like damn near everything in that set, and you show me vintage packaging, man. I'm a sucker for nostalgia, so that hits me where I live, bro.
Gotta put your wall back up,
question.
Mario.
I know,
gotta put
man.
your
I
wall
miss my
back up.
walls.
I know. You gotta put your wall back up. That's vintage right there.
No, that was just only one wall you saw, bro. That was only one of 4. So
I have a question for you, Denobi. So do you feel like comparing this May the 4th drop compared to last year's, you believe last year's was lackluster compared to
last
now?
year's lackluster. I wouldn't even call this a May the 4th. This is more like an apology tour. This is Hot Toys getting on their knees, and they're getting on their
asking
knees,
for
and
the
they're,
slab.
let me tell you something. By the end of the night, their lips are going to be dry, and what's going to happen? Look. What's going to happen when Hot Toys is on their knees, right? When Hot Toys is on their knees, and Hot Toys decides to look up, I'm going to tell them, I didn't tell you that you were done. No, I didn't say you were done. You
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Get back door.
You know, and I'll pull out. You know, I'll pull out my car. All right, now you're.
This is my type
now
of
you're
show after
ready,
dark
you
right
know.
here. Yes.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm done.
Yes.
Super battle. Look, this shit looks good. These clone troopers, they look awesome. This just looks. They're knocking it out of the park. This is crazy. This is and then the fact that they're giving us just the regular white one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
that's nice.
I wanted. I mean, when they
Me
introduced
too.
that 501st, I'm like, what? I just want a simple grunt, you know, a disposable that gets thrown off a cliff, that gets blasted by a battle droid, and they're giving us just a grunt. I mean, this is awesome. And if they're also throwing the extra helmet, if you want to have that Revenge of the Sith fun. No, I want this helmet, this Flash
Phase
Gordon.
one.
Yeah, I've always loved that design. This design here.
Mandalorian style.
Yeah, this is
inspired,
right
yeah.
here.
That
This
reminds
is
me
awesome
so
right
much of the
there.
Rocketeer. That's the Rocketeer for me, right
That's
there.
the
It
Rocketeer.
does. It totally does, man.
Yeah, I just think that looks awesome. This
So
right
does
here.
anybody on the panel plan to army build these things? 'Cause me
I-
personally,
probably-
I'm just picking up two. Just
I
like
picked
I
up
want
3.
two.
I'm gonna do
I'll
3.
do
That's
two.
it.
Rule of
Yeah,
two, rule
I'll
of two.
commit to 2. Yeah, I would like to have more, but maybe 2. But that's how they get you though, because they throw in that extra
Yeah.
helmet, knowing
Yeah.
very well
Yep.
that you're essentially getting a new figure by swapping the
Yeah.
helmet out.
That's how I was suckered into the 501st Deluxe,
Me
man.
too.
I ended up with 3 of
Yeah.
them.
Damn.
There's 3 different display options, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 501st
Oh,
I thought was
yep.
such a great design. Yeah, I thought it was really good.
mhm.
And the value was good too for the accessories you
Yeah.
get with the figure.
Oh,
Yeah, anything-
808 says it told you we were getting a shiny trooper, man. Yep. You did, bro.
Well, no, he's not
What
necessarily.
are you
shiny.
talking about?
He's
I
a little
don't
dirty.
know, Ashley.
He's
Come
dirty.
on now. Come on. Ashley, don't stereotype me. Just because I live in Vegas, you know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. This is really cool. I don't have the pricing though. I'm assuming 230, 240. What are the last clones are going for?
280, dude. It'll be 280.
280.
Watch. It'll be 280.
It has to be
for
the same
sure,
price as the other.
Oh, Jesus.
If it comes with less accessories, it can be higher than the 501st.
I've got all right for the clone trooper. Okay, Hong Kong is 1390.
1390.
1390 Hong Kong.
So what's the convert? I'll tell you the conversion. So
We're looking at what 177.10.
No, I can't right.
Yes.
Sideshow
Yeah.
tax.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
you add the
Plus-
special
Plus
tax.
the 30%.
Yeah. So
Like 220.
Yeah, I
220.
told you it's gonna be the same thing as one of the 501st.
yeah,
It has to be. It can't come with less
Yeah.
accessories and be more. It's the same
That's-
figure, just different suit.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I was saying with the whole Marvel situation. They wasn't gonna raise up the price of the
230.
Electro when
Yeah, man.
No.
he's pretty much coming with less than everyone else.
yeah. I mean, come on, man. Look at this. That's 2
Yeah.
different figures there. Yes, mandatory. This is how they get you. Mandatory
Mhm.
minimum. I would like to have more, but again, we're staring at the barrel of 120 something plus pre-orders. I can genuinely commit to 2. I would love to have more, but
You know how you get more? You get one with the backpack, one with different weapons, one with different helmets. You can
Yep.
easily get 4 minimum.
Yeah, because you
Easily.
can just with different weapons. You exactly that's what they want.
Different weapons to
501st.
swap them out, and then again with the backpack, different helmets.
Yep, one with the back.
Stop,
back,
stop digging the hole for us, man. Stop digging the hole, bro.
yeah. That's
Loco, wait till tomorrow, man. When I start talking about the statue news, I'm gonna get you then, dude. Watch.
No. Get out of here with that. Okay, get out of here with that. I'm gonna stay in my lane because I'm getting married next year, so I'm not doing it as an official wedding. No, I can't do it. Sorry.
KG.
Well, maybe I'll
are you
get you a
gonna,
wedding gift.
yeah. KG, you gonna hook me up? What's going on? You know that Anakin on the stab. Sell it to me at retail. I'll give you a shout out.
I'll give you-
Oh, man.
At retail, hey, I pay for my stuff, KG. I pay for my stuff. Just sell it to me retail. Don't give me that day one markup. Don't give me that Toys Wonderland schlock.
I actually gotta
shit.
follow. Yeah, KG Hobby, man. I ordered from them a couple of times. They've done me great.
Yeah.
I gotta follow up with them about
Yep.
about something with the Godfather that I got from them regarding
Yeah.
the cat. So I'm just
Yeah.
I gotta follow up with them.
Apologies, I'm a little late to the party. It's the R2. No, it's a single serve. So I love that it's single.
Yeah.
So yes, as it should be. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
best
safe
one
for the
ever.
wallet too.
Try that.
Safer for the wallet.
I'm kind of happy they went the route with the dirty one because I can actually keep my Sideshow. And I bit the gun and bought the Sideshow C3PO. And I was kind of
Same here.
I know.
It's fine. It's fine,
But
dude.
it's clean,
I think
so
it's a great place.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
placeholder.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it, to be honest.
It fills in the void. It fills in the void. You don't want the void. That's the thing.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Bugman, I like that. Here you go. 10 points.
Did you see what Bubby
for the
and Rogue?
crack.
Bubby
That's
and Rogue,
clever.
Denobi and P-Rock go to the movie theaters with quarters.
With quarters.
Oh, wow.
With quarters.
Which
What?
theater?
Well, no,
is
because
this
he said we
now?
got to clean the movie theater afterwards.
We got
That's what he's talking about. The peep
You gotta
show
wipe
movie
your
theater.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the prerequisite quarters. Quarters was like, who the hell uses quarters? 19, what is it, the 90s? What?
I use dimes.
Everything's
P-Rock
plastic,
knows
baby.
which
Plastic.
theater to go to with our quarters.
Uh-huh. I've been there before.
P-Rock knows all too well, man.
I mean,
But, there you go. There you go. I like this. Bugman, I use dimes. I was going to
Use
say.
dimes?
yeah, that was me. Yeah, I use dimes.
I'm still on nickels, baby. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you get married, man. You can't use nothing right now. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Still on nickels.
Mhm.
There you go.
Listen, just because I'm on
man.
a diet doesn't mean I can't look at the menu, baby. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Once you're married, you can't look at nothing. You're locked down.
Brayden.
Oh, bullshit.
ASMR video. Maybe if I get the Anakin on the step, I'll do it a ASMR and it's like,
Are you getting it?
huh? It's
Are
on
you getting it?
pre-order. It's on pre-order,
Mhm.
but I
Yeah,
actually
I'm
want two. I actually want two of those.
Really?
Yeah, it's the step. I want another step, and you can only get another step.
Wait.
So wait a minute. So, Mario, going back to what we said before. So if last year's was Mando, the droids didn't have it. They had one droid with a stab. That wasn't in Mando before.
They didn't have a droid with a staff. What are you talking about?
They had it in the Sideshow Comic-Con.
Yeah, they had a shot.
That was
They showed-
episode 1. That was
That's
episode 1.
what I was
dude.
talking about. No, I'm saying that's what I was talking about. Like that they showed us that
No,
one.
I'm
before.
talking. No, okay, I was talking about May 4th, bro. So
Okay,
you're talking about
Yeah, we
the
had to
Sideshow
then.
Con.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's one of the Sideshow Con. The droids they showed during Sideshow.
Oh,
Right. Yeah.
No, they only had that one droid, the battle droid that's blue with the steel metal.
No, they showed an actual clanker battle droid on the staff from episode 1.
Yeah.
Which
Yep.
is a different
that's
staff
all
with
that's
Anakin.
Sideshow.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
different color stab, right?
No,
Same
that's
exact
Hot
stab,
Toys,
different
bro.
color.
That's Hot Toys.
No. I'm saying that was I remember
Comic-Con.
seeing it on the Sideshow Comic-Con
Yeah.
reveal. That thing.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by Sideshow. Their comic event. You know, they said they're gonna be there, but they're not there.
Speaking of which, they're actually doing some sort of unboxing tomorrow, and they claim that it's something we haven't seen yet. I'm wondering if it might be one of these.
I'm hoping Kid Fisto, man. Come on, man. Give me Kid Fisto already.
So
That guy right there. Look at that.
Check
That's
this
my
out.
smile right there.
So, all right, I'm going to do a little class here. I don't like to speculate. I don't like to guess about Mace Windu and Bail Organa, but I feel close to 100% we're going to get Kit Fisto, and I can prove it. I can prove it.
Ooh.
Hang on,
right?
before you can prove it,
but-
let me ask you this: these garbs look darker than I remember in Attack of the Clones,
Yeah, you're right.
which leads me to believe this is a Revenge of the Sith version. That's why I don't think that we're going to see anything come
Come on, Mario.
Celebration
Don't tell
at
me
all
that. Don't
regarding
do
Kit
that to me,
Fisto.
Mario.
All right.
But
I'm
if
gonna
Denobi can prove me
to you-
wrong, please
I'm gonna
do.
prove to you.
Please
Check
prove me
this out.
wrong. Prove him wrong.
I'm going to put on the tinfoil hat. I'm going to prove to you why I think I know we're going to get Kit Fisto. Right?
I hope.
All right. Look at his hand and his face, and he's smiling.
Sure.
This particular scene was only seen in one point in
Mhm.
Attack of the Clones, right?
Mhm.
And it was seen when Kit Fisto separated the heads.
Yep.
The droid, yep.
When he force pushed the battle droid onto C3PO's head. We're gonna get Kit Fisto.
I hope, man. I hope.
He does the force push, he smiles, and he continues the fight. Kit Fisto is the one that enacts this scene. He's the one that instigates this scene where R2 now comes and he turns around and he pulls out his little tether machine, his little zip line, and then C3PO uses that throwaway line, "Oh, what a drag," right here. And this scene was instigated. I would have million years never thought that we would ever get. I'm like, they're not going to waste their freaking time with Kit Fisto. But the problem now is that they've added puzzles, recreating one specific scene, giving you the parts and the pieces All you need is the instigator, and the instigator is Kit Fisto. Oh,
Then with that logic, we should be getting a super battle droid then.
oh,
Yep,
oh,
that's
it's
And
right.
I'm
coming.
going to say this now.
Those
You
points are for
can't
me.
you
Those
can't
are my
reward your own
Points?
points.
Hold up.
Those are
You
my
can't
points.
do that. You can't do
like correcting
that.
your own quiz. You can't do that, man.
Denobi, I'm doing some research right now, looking at Kid Fisto. His actual garment robes is seen here in episode 2 when they're in the throne talking to Senator Palpatine.
Oh. Oh.
With the
So
rope?
This exact, yeah, he's working the robe. He's there. You got Plo Koon, you have Yoda, you have Mace, and you got the sisters in the back. They're there. Matter of fact, I'll just show you.
Wait, so no, what did you say before that? You said they said there's still a figure they haven't revealed
Right
yet.
there. He's right there in the back.
Oh.
Give me Yaddle,
In
man.
his
I want some
robes.
Yaddle. Give it a Yaddle.
Oh. But
Oh,
that's-
dude, you're really thirsty for
Yeah.
that yellow, aren't you?
I want that
Yeah.
Yaddle, man.
yeah.
He likes the
But
he likes saying
I love
Yaddle. It
Yoda, man.
sounds
That's my
something
favorite
else.
species in Star Wars.
Would you agree with that, Mario? I know anybody. That's my working theory. Why we are now gonna, and I hate speculating on this, but I'm telling you because it's Kit Fisto who instigated that scene. We have to get him. I just cannot.
I'm hoping you're right, then, Obi. I'm hoping you're right.
The real question
There it
is
is.
when.
Right there. There you go. Right there. It's him smiling. Why would Kit Fisto? It's the only Jedi that shows his teeth. He's clearly not showing his teeth when he gets his ass
shows his teeth.
by Revenge of the Sith, right? It's not the Revenge of the Sith Kit Fisto who gets punked out with a swing of the
I know.
saber, right?
You know.
You know,
No.
I love Kit Fisto. I love Kit Fisto. Kit Fisto couldn't hold his own fucking weight. What do you mean, Kit Fisto?
His garment is dark. His whole attire is dark.
I'm not
You have to
seeing
wonder
him
if
in
it's
here,
possible.
bro.
Oh no, I've fallen down the 1/6 cantina wormhole. You have to wonder.
Here's another angle. Here's another angle. Look. Here's another angle. It's dark robe. This is dark.
I'm
This
gonna
is
need
like
a cleansing
Anakin Skywalker
tomorrow.
dark.
No, if I believe he took the robe off when the fight started. They all did.
Yeah.
They all went like this and took the robes off.
That cat woke up that morning, didn't know he was gonna die when he faced Palpatine. He's like,
Poor Kid Fisto.
poor Kit Fisto, yeah. But
He's the only minority we have in Star Wars, I
He's the-
think,
he's the only
because he has the
Oh,
accent and
wow.
everything. Like, he for real, he has the accent. Well,
He doesn't speak in the
Ah,
movie.
there
does
he is. There he is. I see him. I see him.
Does he speak in the
See
film?
it?
no, in the cartoons.
Oh, in the
he did.
cartoons. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, definitely possible.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm
I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping.
All
Let's
right.
go.
All right.
Let's go,
I mean,
Kit.
it's who instigates it. So I mean, it's just sent you a meme, Denobi.
He's the closest thing to a humanoid Yautja because he got
He is
the long dreads.
begging Hot Toys to make more figures. Look, that's a good meme. All right, I'll throw this one in here. I'll throw this meme in here into the slideshow. Where is it? Here we go. Begging Hot Toys to make more figures. Looking at the release dates for the ones we already have. Absolutely. Hey, I said it. I said it. I go.
man.
I can't day one pre-order any of this. And nothing makes sense. Look. I'm getting the 2 droids that I want, but unfortunately, I cannot day one pre-order this as great as it looks. It doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
That
We'll
is
get 2
the
years from now.
moment. Well done. I'm telling you, and I don't like to speculate. I don't like to put, I don't like to go down that route of, do you wonder? But
Can't help but not to.
you can't help but not to.
Yeah, exactly.
What you got,
Here's the
Malcolm?
thing. I'm guessing that this, because of the way they've been doing their pre-orders, is every 6 months, a window between 1 to 1, or for 6 months. I'm guessing this is going to be Christmas next year.
No, I would say 2025. There's no way it's gonna come 2020 next year or 2020, maybe 24.
No.
24.
Listen.
We'll call it first quarter 24.
Christmas,
Yeah.
for quarter 4 to the first quarter of 2025. That's what I'm calling it. That's going to be the pre-order.
You say Christmas of 24?
Yeah, like December.
Oh wow.
It's
Okay.
December
next
of
year though.
24.
That's 23. Christmas 23 or 24.
Yeah, he's going 2
Well,
years out.
I'm going 2 years up.
You're going
because
2.5
of
years.
delays. Because of delays.
I thought you said
Bro,
1 year. So I was like, it's not coming out 1 year. Hell no.
No.
I was gonna say year and a half, man.
Yeah.
So
2 years.
that would be like about
2 years.
That'd be more
2 years.
quarter 4 of 23 maybe.
With delays, bro. With delays.
Did you
I'm
did you
always
catch
comfortable.
the class Mario on when this one was released? Were you able to catch part of that?
2016, 17, I want to say.
Oh, you got it. It was 2016 when this was announced.
Hey.
It was 2016. Yeah,
And it's clean.
and it's clean, and it's the one version that I thought looked like it had diecast. When you look at it and you look at the photos and the way the light reflects on it, to me it looks like a Tamashii Nation's body was used. When you look at it, when you just look at the detail with the red arm, yeah, it looks like a. Actually, the cables are a little bit different on
Those
that.
wires look a little.
Those wires look
Also-
janky.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
those
Yeah.
wires in the midsection look wonky there,
It's
but it
missing
does look like
wires.
it was diecast. And then the second time he was teased was 2018, and that's the photo from San Diego Comic-Con.
But
I did-
that's this one though. This is the episode 2, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and then when we were there, when I was at this show, it didn't
Mhm.
look like it was diecast. In fact, that's not my photo. My photo that
Mhm.
I took this is my photo when I was there, and that was a close up of it, and it didn't look like it was diecast. So that's where the confusion was. Even though the Force Awakens looked like it was diecast, and then this one did not.
Mhm.
So I didn't care. I just wanted another
Some sort of
protocol
thrill.
droid. Yeah, because the last time we got in a decent protocol droid was the Tamashii Nations, not counting the Sideshow. I had the Sideshow one. The one that's an old model. That's a 10-year-old model, by the way, folks. If any of you are not aware, that's C3PO that you can buy right now for Sideshow. That's over 10 years old. That went into pre-order in 2013 or something. Right, Mario? That's an old one.
I don't remember it was that old.
It's old.
I remember it
'cause
2015 actually is when I remember it.
Was it 2015?
2015 around there.
I
want to say.
I remember
Possibly
it was a
2014.
year. It was a year
No.
after I got my Tamashii Nations, which was 2013 or 14. It was around there.
So
I don't-
2014 then, yeah.
Yeah.
2014,
And
2015 then.
I
yeah.
reviewed it and I was disappointed by it. And I think I sold it that year. That's how.
I remember that.
Do
I
you know
remember
me,
you
do
took him out to the desert with that one. I
That's
remember
right.
that review. Yeah.
I went on
Yeah.
location. You're there, Mario. You got memory there. That's
Where are my
right.
points? Where are my points? Where are
Well,
my
you
Yeah,
got
points?
points
yeah,
for
give him
that.
10
That's-
points.
You're
Points,
gonna
man.
get points for that. That's
You don't get
you got
points.
the
How
best
dare you,
memory.
man.
He gave himself 100.
Mario,
10
that's
points.
incredible because I was
No,
that's
he gives himself 100.
yeah no
I
the
wanted that
100's
red
for
100,
me.
man.
That's for me. 100
So do you got do you have both? You have both the C3PO and the R2d2 from Bandai? Or
yes,
just
I
the
do.
C3?
I
Is
do.
the R2d2 worth it, in your opinion?
It is because it gives you a feature that you can only get with the Tamashii Nations R2. You get the Kenny Baker pose, where it includes a little rubber tubing that recreates Kenny Baker inside the suit. So anytime Kenny Baker was in there, his legs, I don't have it. Do I have it? Hold on, I think I have it.
I
already.
can
Hold
still
on.
get it. I'm just debating if I
Yeah.
should get it because this is gonna be the dirty
Hold on.
version.
It's
of
still on
R2D2.
Big Bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Big Bad. Some
Yeah.
other site.
Wow. So check this out. Going back to what Denobi's just said about the 3PO as far as how old it is, I'm looking at my pre-orders from back in the day. I actually ordered it on November of 2014. So
Wow.
time flies, man. Yeah, I did order
Time
it back
flies.
then. But
So-
then I canceled it and reordered it back in 2017. So there you go.
So
Wow.
do you see the tubes right there?
Yeah.
Right here. So this is considered the Kenny Baker pose because Kenny Baker would stick his feet through the tubing.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Yeah. So he can waddle.
Yo, that's crazy.
so
So
that
that
he can wobble.
do you have to install that, or it comes with that? on
No,
the figure already?
you can choose this. So hold on, let me put the camera.
Is that
on.
fabric or what?
No, it's
Plastic?
just little plastic tubing
Slide
right there.
inserts.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Shout out to Tamashii Nations, man. That's a freaking
Yeah.
nice touch, man.
And so if you wanted to, and you only would put this on there if you want to pretend Kenny Baker's in there. So
That's awesome.
so when you look inside the movie for New Hope and you see R2 with this, with the Tubans, then you know Kenny Baker's decided, and then that's how he would make R2 wobble back and forth.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and this is
Wow, dude.
this is a solid piece of like metal, by the way. This thing is completely die cast here.
Yeah.
So.
But you're gonna make me mess around and pick this thing up, man. I don't want it. I mean, just the fact that Kenny Baker nod is hella nostalgic for me, man, and that's I love that. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, I thought you guys knew that. I thought you knew that Tamashini.
No, I didn't know that.
That went over my head.
Yeah, I forgot how to turn this one on too. Maybe it's
Shock T.
I don't know if we're gonna get shot. I don't. Kid Fisto.
I would love a Shock T, man.
Shock T would be dope.
That would be dope. I would actually put her above all of them, to be honest.
No,
above
it can't.
above Kid Fisto. No, what I would want to see personally.
Okay.
You know, I really like that character of Shock T. She was dope in the Clone Wars also. You know, she was there actually when
she was
at the beginning, like encouraging some of these clones that were failing. You know, Echo and Fives and all them when they first started out. So she's
crucial.
She played exactly. And then when Grievous actually took her out in that deleted scene too, that'd be dope.
Hell, I don't know how to turn this thing on. It's been forever.
What happens with old age, bro?
Yeah.
No, I know I have it. Just go find the box now and go get the instructions.
Yeah, I gotta go. I honestly don't remember how to turn this thing on. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, but yeah.
Do you need to change the batteries?
Yeah, I don't. That's gonna kill me. Hold on. Whatever. I'm gonna stress over that.
Did you ever get the Sphero version of that?
Yes.
No, I wanted that.
That's cool. I like that thing, man.
Dude, I got all the droids except the stupid R2 Deluxe that I dropped the ball and then I hesitate and the fact that it blew up so fast and it's 5-6, which it's gonna drop.
That went quick. As soon, I remember that. As soon as it went into stock, it pretty much went almost right away. It was gone.
Yeah, it just blew up really quick. So it was just really annoyed the hell out of me. But I have all the Spheros, all the droids now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're starting the R2.
Since this drop, I'm gonna go check eBay real quick.
But
I don't think you'll see the effects for probably a couple of days, man.
Let's see, what's this?
Of what?
Yeah, plus it's not even out yet. People are not gonna sell their stuff until the at least the pre-orders come out too.
See, I don't know if we're gonna go. Yeah, I don't Shock T Luminary. I wouldn't be against it if they started.
Plo Koon. Yeah,
those two guys together, I'll be happy.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are asking for the whole Jedi account. Here's the thing, though. A lot of them, it's taken us forever to get Mace Windu. I mean, we can't. Look, I would be more optimistic once we get Mace Windu, and then it would be easier to go down to how rude. Think about this, folks. How rude would it be?
It's like Jared there. How rude.
How rude would it be if we got
How rude. Lisa.
Ooh, Master bit the fourth. Ooh, Booba fish.
Yeah, how messed up would it be that Sideshow boxes a Jar Jar?
Now, what Sideshow gonna unbox? Anakin on the step, right? Which we're all gonna get like 3 months later.
It should be Anakin.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't say.
$400. That's a $400 set, right? That Anakin on the step ain't cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bunch of rewards and stuff to put towards it, so I got a decent little discount off of it.
Yeah, I can use my hookup for that one.
Hey, if they ever release a Jar Jar Binks, I would absolutely support it. I really would.
Oh yeah,
Me too.
Yeah.
Misa like you.
Oh, to the planet core. We all need those Skittles. Goes for Anakin on the step tomorrow. SS. Okay, is that what it is? Okay. Look, I don't need convincing, man. It's Anakin from the Clone Wars on the step. I think it looks awesome. I just from the production photos, I don't need any convincing. I mean, I love the Star Wars vehicles. I can't. If you're a Star Wars fan, how would you not? And then I saw that people were debating, I got Anakin without the step and Anakin. No, to me, it should be with the step. That's how that should be purchased. Otherwise, you'll end up with collector's regret. I see that as a collector's regret if you only buy Anakin and not get the step.
I'm
Is
gonna be
anybody
honest,
agree with
Nobi. I was
me?
one of those. because I didn't have spades for this step. So I was like, all right, maybe I'll just get Anakin without a step. Because I was gonna pose him with Ahsoka, Rex, and my 3 clone troopers. And I was like, I have no space on that shelf for the steps. But after seeing the new pictures today, I think I'm gonna change my pre-order to the step. I'm gonna have to get it.
I tried to. It won't work. I don't know
Twist
what-
it. There you go.
It takes off, but there's a button here. I just don't remember.
The
There's a
Sideshow
button.
one was the same way, wasn't it? You just twist it
Yeah,
off
I
and
don't-
then
I just don't.
I don't have that one, so I don't know. I just have the Sideshow C3PO.
there's no
Yeah.
switch underneath there.
Nothing touching. Maybe the batteries are dead. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw something.
I just noticed the
What?
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, I've been jamming this whole
Yeah,
time.
no, I just
bro.
noticed that now.
Listen.
Like, whoa.
You like that? The music? It's
there's nothing
it's
now.
evening run after dark now. Where it's hitting the midnight hour here. 1,000. TW has all the figs releases of July, September. Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't pre-order anything
Yeah.
through those guys. Are you
Guys,
kidding?
Guys in
Yeah.
the chat, if you haven't already, hit that like button, okay?
Li-
You're
yes.
here with us at a late
Yes.
night run.
Yes,
Hit that like button. Happy May the 4th.
Yeah, happy
We're
May the
staying up late with
4th.
you guys. Come on.
I think we've gone through most. It's a win, folks. It is a complete, absolute win. We're getting clone pilots, clone troopers. Look at the binoculars
Look,
on it.
well,
It's-
wait. Stay right there. Look at the trooper next to him. That's not one of the troopers we're getting. Oh, right there. Look at it.
Oh,
That's another one. That's another one.
oh,
That's another
that-
tease.
Eagle eyes, local eagle eyes. I didn't even notice that. We don't have that one at all. Look at that. A yellow.
And he got markings on his chest. He's different.
Oh, smack. Are they going to take us down that road? The ketchup and mustard troopers? Oh, they're going to do
no,
us
they
wrong
are.
like that.
They are. They can give us all colors.
Yeah, they're going to, oh man, they're going to do us wrong like that. They're going to hit us all the way with the mustard.
If I remember correctly, there actually was a red one too in the black
Yeah.
series. There's a red one and a yellow one.
And there's a
with that
green
same
one.
commander. The green one too. You're right.
Yep.
So,
there's a green one too.
there you go.
They have every flavor of the Skittles rainbow. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get milked. It's
We're gonna
happening for
get
sure.
milked on this. And a
Every-
lot of
every-
us,
As long as they're all the same price, I'm happy with that. They
Word.
stay within the same price range as the 501st. I'm happy.
bring it. Jedi Fallen Order 2, bring it. I love the clone troopers, bring it. I'm a
Ooh.
gamer. Top protruding, I just tried mine. It's his top protruding button. I just tried mine. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time. God damn it, it's fucking R2.
Come on. You can
Oh,
do
you
it.
hold it down. Oh, I got it now. All right. You hold the damn thing down.
Hey,
You hold it down. There you go.
look at that.
There you go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
After all this time.
And what kind
he's
of batteries
finally
does he
figured
use?
it out.
What
He
kind of
uses
batteries?
two AAA batteries.
Okay, that's better than
Yeah.
the A1, whatever.
Oh, his sound.
Oh yes.
Yeah, little Kenny Baker. Yeah.
I wish he wobbled, man. That'd be cool if he wobbled.
Throw a little vibration mechanism in there. Start shaking.
So his leg cannot extend if the Kenny Baker attachments are on.
Which makes sense. Which makes sense.
Yeah, he won't be able to. That's cool. Oh man, I've had this one for. This was just a few years ago too, wasn't it?
I'm surprised this thing is still around on Big Bad.
Is it?
It's like other sites too. I've seen it in like 2 other websites.
I'm surprised it's still around. This has been around
The
for
price,
a few,
that's
like
why.
a
It's
few
been around
years
for a while,
already.
yeah. Yeah, it's been you got a little arm mechanical. And this
look at
door is die cast, by
Mhm.
the way. So it's
Okay.
Why?
a solid block of metal there. Now,
Wow.
all right, so you hold the button down.
That's
Thank you.
dope.
I knew there was a trick, man. They don't make this shit easy. I remember the Sideshow R2-D2 did not come with instructions, and at that time, nobody understood how to turn those stupid lights on. Do you remember that, Mario?
I could have sworn. I think mine came with a set of instructions.
Mine did not. I was a day one pre-order on the Sideshow R2, 10 years ago, and it never included
Yeah.
instructions. Yeah.
Want to double
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, Blackbird, I don't know if this R2, Mario says it is on Big Bad Toy Store, so I don't know. I almost got one on eBay for He's been.
Oh, wow.
He's been. Yeah, he's always been affordable. I don't know if he's still
Yeah.
affordable or not.
No, he is
Is he still okay? What's he going on Big Bad Toys for? Like $300?
around that. I've seen him
think so.
Yeah.
two other sites for about 280.
Yeah. Oh my pickle. Yes. All right. Mine got cheat sheet. Yeah. So. All right. Well, I think this is it. I think 2 hours. I think this is it. I think the panel. I mean, there's not much we can provide, folks. I mean, we're getting everything here. We're getting the troopers. We've confessed to our sins that we're going to be getting a couple multiples of these. God, that sucks. I hate this so much, but these troopers are so good. The fact that you can make duplicates and you can make variants on them, and the fact that they're giving us the grunts, I think is to me for the clone troopers is the biggest win. Man,
Yeah.
For me, I think it's R2. R2 is my favorite.
R2 is
Quick
another
update.
one.
Update on
Yeah.
this Band-Aid one. It is sold out on Big Bad.
It is sold
retailed
out.
for-
Okay.
Yeah, it
Sold
was
out.
$290.
290.
Yeah.
Wow.
$290 sold
Yeah.
out,
All right, so
Yeah.
one other site I do know, but I'm not gonna say because I might pick it up.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, this is it's. No, don't end the marathon stream. No, I'm not Nate. I can't go all night.
We were supposed to do a midnight stream
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Nate. I don't know what happened.
It's look,
Work.
folks. It's
He had to
we
go
have
to
a
work.
panel here
Uh,
of Star Wars dedicated fans. We've confessed our sins. We're going to be getting multiples of these whenever they show up. I don't know, 2 years. Who knows? I
2
mean,
years maybe.
2 years. I mean, who the hell? I mean, we don't even have Moff Gideon. We don't have the bounty hunter chicks. What's her name?
Django. We don't have Django yet.
We don't have Django yet.
Yeah, Gideon was on the release list. Well, it
Yeah,
hasn't
he's on
been
the release
officially
list.
released, but
You
it's
know?
on that. He was on that photo.
Yeah,
It's Gideon and Django Fett that's on that list too.
yeah,
Those two.
They'll be up next.
yeah. There's so it's really hard to get excited for this. Like I get it. We're finally getting C3PO. I mean, we've waited for so friggin' long, but what 2024 when the ports open up? You know, when this is the other thing too. This is the reality where yes, we're giving Hot Toys more money because I know in Hong Kong and in Asia you have to come up with what like 50% or a quarter percent or something.
Like
It's usually a big deposit, isn't it?
I thought I heard
Yeah.
it was 50%. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's like 50%, something like that. We're finally getting C3PO. I know some in the community have complained about
I have a
this
question though,
one.
real quick. Look at that picture. Why does the C3PO look so shiny in the bottom right hand corner? You think it's just the lighting that he used for that picture? Because all the other pictures he looks more grayish, and then that one picture.
Oh, it's a background photo
Oh,
right
okay.
here, right? The background photo.
The
Yeah.
bottom right hand corner, right? Like
the
below,
bottom right,
Yeah. I
on the
thought
right
it
hand,
just, like,
on the
maybe-
right hand
right here.
side where it shows his full body.
Yeah,
Right
right
here?
like they show his butt and everything.
That
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks more shiny, and so I
He
thought
looks
he
It's just,
maybe
the,
came
older.
with.
it's just the lighting, bro.
Yeah,
I think it's
I know
the
when I
lighting,
first saw it, I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, he came with the accessory parts."
Yeah,
just
when
the
you look
body.
at the lighting, when you look at if they use true lighting, if they use fluorescent lighting, his appearance does change. Look at this. I mean, even from that photo to this photo, it looks like a completely different figure.
Yeah,
I mean, look at that. Boy, he does look like a junker, doesn't he? Boy, he looks like he was
Yeah.
assembled by little Annie. Little Annie? Little little Annie? Estimated release quarter 23. So 2024 then, right?
yeah.
Right?
Yup,
2024.
yup.
hmm
Yeah. And
2024
maybe,
with delays, Christmas.
yeah. So with so many, I mean, hell, let me pull this up here. Let's before I end this, let me play Chicken Little here. I have to remind folks, I haven't updated this in a while. So here we go.
Oh,
This is just the spreadsheet designed specifically for Star Wars. It hasn't been updated. This one hasn't been updated since March 27. So I know the Boba Fett's been released from Sideshow, and the Darth Maul. Ahsoka technically has not shipped from Sideshow.
Yeah, I haven't got mine
Can the
yet.
panel
Oh, yeah, it
confirm?
has. Yes, it
I
has.
haven't
I'll
got
show
mine
you.
yet.
Yeah.
Not. I have a day one pre. I have a couple peeps here in Vegas who have not gotten Ahsoka. So
I haven't got my Ahsoka or Batman yet.
yeah.
Oh, you flexing on us, Mario?
Oh, day one pre-order. Look at him. He's flexing that boy. He's flexing on that. Look at him. Yeah.
Look at him. He's
Okay.
flexing on us right now.
He's flexing
When
on
did
that.
you get that, Mario?
Yeah.
Recently?
When you sending it
Last
to me?
Friday it showed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, when you sending it to me?
3,000 friends and family, bro. Get at me.
Oh. Yeah.
3,000 francs. I got you.
So so you got so Ahsoka's been updated, and then you look at Anakin is what, July? We'll get him from Sideshow, maybe May, June, maybe.
Hopefully June.
Maybe June.
You know,
We'll
how
see.
about the blurgs? You guys excited for the blurgs?
Yes.
Oh,
Will
yeah,
and the
yeah.
blur.
Oh,
The
it's
blurgs are
killing
going to be
me,
coming
man.
out.
Yep.
How about
Whenever.
Snowspeeder Luke?
On
The
the
Dark
way.
Troopers from the Mandalorian. Let's not forget about him. Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
The Bad Batch, Bo-Katan, the Ahsoka, the live version, Hunter, more blurgs, right?
Wheel.
The speeder, Return of the Jedi speeder, right? Is it
Yep.
is it next year? Return of the Jedi anniversary, 93,
Mhm.
23, yeah,
83.
83, yeah. So yes, we're enjoying all these Attack of the Clone drops for May the 4th. So I'm assuming next year will be
They
May the
better.
4th, Return of the Jedi. Oh my
They
God, can you imagine?
they better give us some freaking Return of the
Look like-
Jedi, man. They better be showing as much love
You know?
as they did for this 20th anniversary of Clones that they do for Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
So for the 40th, we're getting stuff for Empire. For 40th, for a regular Star Wars, we got no special packaging. I think all we got was just the Tarkin Invader 2-pack that did have some sort of logo on it that alluded to a 40th anniversary. So they better come with it for Jedi. That's all I'm
Look
saying.
at this right here. Tron's like looking forward to 2025. That I know it feels like that, right? Why would you not assume that? And then even though we're drooling over the clones, let's not forget they've been dropping clones left and right earlier. We got Captain Vaughn here. We got Clone Trooper
Yeah.
Jesse. So, and I heard the same thing too. Troop building with these guys. So we're gonna need
Excuse me, that's Arc Trooper Jesse for all y'all keep it square at home. You know me. Give me another 10 points, please. I'm waiting. Come on. Arc Trooper Jesse. Not
Arc
Clone
Trooper
Trooper Jesse. Arc Trooper
Yeah.
Jesse. Give
How
me
about
10
Fennec?
points.
Are we still in love with Shan? Fennec Shan? We still getting her?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she's an
Oh,
individual.
okay.
She's an individual.
Okay.
Casca, I gotta get
Yeah.
Casca. That's my wife right there.
There you go, Koska. Yeah, that looks great. That's a great head sculpt there. And then we got Boba Fett Deluxe, and then we got the Kfkx Enforcer droid. So I'm gonna have to update this. I'll probably do another. Once I get dates, official Sideshow pricing and dates, I'll probably do another stream, probably at the end of the week, probably Friday or Saturday, and we'll like kind
You
of.
even got alerts on there. Look at you.
You like that?
Yeah, little alert flags. That's nice. That's a nice touch.
I got to update this. I gotta. Star Wars requires its own, spreadsheet. That's the only way to do it. Here we go. What is this? Love the turds. I mean the blurgs.
Jesus.
Endor Hound. You know what? Could we be blessed next year for Return of the Jedi's anniversary? I mean, they're giving a lot of love here for Attack of the Clones.
We better.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's what I said earlier. They better come with it.
Yeah.
Ride out in the street if they don't.
Right. How about C3PO gold version from Endor on the chair as the deity version?
They
with
have
the
to give us some
Ewok.
more Ewoks too, man. I hope they give us more Ewoks.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, give me more of the creatures and aliens. I want Ewoks.
If we get more Ewoks,
A
I'll
better-
definitely get the bike.
Leia
Chewie,
Bush.
another-
We need that
A new Chewie.
first and foremost. That's what
Yeah.
I want to see.
A new
Or
Chewie.
Endo Han too.
So
Han, Endor, yeah, sure.
Oh, Han. Yeah.
so I'll do
ATST drivers,
Yeah.
more troopers.
so that I can mark this video. I'm gonna do another of my predictions very similar to Kid, because if I'm gonna predict something, I'd like
Slave
to
Leia.
use not facts, but use the evidence that's provided and then extrapolate the outcome. Kid Fisto to me makes logical sense because he's the one that instigated that scene. Now, let's
Battle Droid also takes part of that scene as well. So then,
Mhm.
Yeah.
by that logic, we should be getting that as well.
Mhm. That's a whole scene.
So it was leaked by an actor on the set of Kenobi, official leak. That was verified by Hollywood Insider Variety. This is from a trusted source. The actor said he gave away that there was going to be a lot of Easter egg references to A New
yeah.
Hope. He said that, and then he got called out for it and so forth. In this point in time, when Obi-Wan Kenobi is on Tatooine, there's one person that is controlling a lot of the shipments in and out, who's a big boss. My prediction is we're going to see Jabba the Hutt. We're going to see Jabba the Hutt,
Sure.
and I think we're going to get a Jabba the Hutt release from Hot Toys. I'm going to have to create a bingo card on this.
That's
That'd be a
bold.
surprise. That'd be a huge
Yeah.
surprise.
That's a bold
Gamorrean
prediction.
guards.
It is. I don't know if
Gamorrean guards.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but do you think it'll be
Calm
a
down,
chick-late or
Loco.
like a power pose?
I think we're going to get a front-facing Jabba, a new likeness of Jabba the Hutt, because he's a very powerful, prominent figure in this point in the timeline on Tatooine. Nothing happens in his town without him knowing. And it was leaked by I forgot the actor's name, that there's going to be a lot of references to New Hope and a lot of Easter eggs and so forth and familiar faces. And then he was, Disney came and you need to shut the fuck up. I think, I honestly think we're going to get a Jabba the Hutt. I think he's going to play an important role in the show, and not even a cameo like you saw like in the Phantom Menace where he's he's hosting like a pod racer event and he falls asleep and it's a joke, right? Because we've seen Jabba in film twice, and it's Return of the Jedi and as a throwaway cameo in the Phantom Menace with Bib Fortuna. I think
Does A New Hope count?
That's right.
Yep. New Hope.
3 times.
And does
You're
the Clone
absolutely-
does the Clone Wars movie count too?
Was that animated or cinematic? That's the
It was
animated one.
animated. It was
The
animated.
animated, and it's kind of canon, but it's kind of not, and it's flip flop. I'll count.
It is
the film.
canon. It is canon.
Yeah,
It is
I guess
canon.
it is, right?
And then
First time we get
the
to
Book
meet
of Mando.
Ahsoka Tano and all that. But because Kenobi is undercover and he's being tracked by the Sith Inquisitors, and if the Empire is trolling around Mos Espa or Mos Eisley, Tatooine, so forth, Kenobi is most definitely aware of Jabba because this is his town. He's the one in charge. It's not like Boba Fett, where he was with the Vespa, scooters, and it was just horrible bad riding. No, in this point in the timeline, it is Jabba the Hutt. My prediction is we're going to see Jabba the Hutt. I don't know how much time he's going to. I don't think it'll be a cameo, like you'll see him walk by. I think he will have some sort of dealings, and I think we're going to get a Hot Toys version. And I think the Hot Toys version we're going to get is a version that we saw on the special edition, similar to Jabba, where he's walking with a snail. And it won't be obese Jabba the Hutt from Return of the Jedi, where like he's made all his money. He's king shit. In this point in time, he's still hustling. He's still a crime boss. He's very well known. Han has made it, the character of Han Solo has dropped multiple Easter eggs. Look, I have a bounty in my head. I don't want to piss off Jabba. It was that important to George to add him onto the special editions because he was an integral part of the story arc, which then paid off in part 3. I think if they're gonna Easter egg us and there's gonna be familiar faces, I think we're gonna get Jabba the Hutt. And I'm putting it on the stream and I'm beating times because I think we're gonna get it. I'm gonna have to create a bingo card because I have a few ideas on who we'll see, but I wouldn't say Jabba the Hutt would be very far off. The only thing that may annoy collectors is that if we do get Jabba the Hutt and the show is a success, and the key is the show has to be successful. I don't buy into the Book of Boba Fett garbage of we're going to get Cad Bane. The show was dismal. It was critically panned. I don't give a shit. I look at the numbers. The show did not do well. Let's move on. If we get Cad Bane, it's going to be under a different branding. You're not going to want to brand anything under the Book of Boba Fett. Hot Toys played it safe, and I don't blame them. Look, we're going to reissue a K2SO under the Kfkx Enforcer droid, a military droid programmed to kill. To me, that made logical sense, and I think that's it. I don't even think we're going to get Cobb Vanth. I don't even think we're going to get the Black Wookiee. I just don't think we're going to get any of that. It's all about numbers. It's all about numbers. It's all about viewership. It's all about Disney Plus. It's all about streaming. The number one highly rated Disney Plus show was not WandaVision. It was Loki. Loki took it. Number one from the very beginning to the very end. The difference with WandaVision, it was word of mouth. It started off slow and it trickled and it had like the best ending. But Loki maintained its viewership from the start to the end. To the end. Book of Boba Fett did not. Book of Boba Fett had wacky, irregular viewership numbers. Some of those episodes turned off a lot of people, me included. So Kenobi's a 6-part show. They're giving us the first 2 episodes. Mario, I only need to see the first 2 episodes. I'll tell you if it's a win or not. I'll tell you if it's
Better be a win.
Definitely.
Better be a win.
Which actually leads me to believe, because of the fact that we're only getting 6 episodes, which I don't think we could get an appearance from Jabba. And if we do, I personally think it'll just be some sort of cameo, and that he will not play any critical role within the series, considering the fact that we've only got 6 episodes. The next thing we got to figure out, what's the runtime of these episodes. Are they a half hour, 45 minutes, are they an hour? So that's a lot to cram in, dude, because we got the story of the Inquisitors. We've got Vader behind it. We've got Obi-Wan that's all, down and depressed, while in the meantime watching over Luke as well. That's a lot that needs to go down in 6
They already
episodes.
said they're going to have flashbacks when they were clones too. They already said
that too. That too. And to throw Jabba in the mix with the gangster underworld, or him actually coming up, that's a lot to throw in there, man. I think that's a big shoehorn, which I personally don't think will happen, but I do believe it's a possibility that we may see him as a cameo.
Yeah. No throne. My theory is that he's working. He is a working boss, just like how you saw in The New Hope. He was there at the Falcon, and he sees Han, Han, my boogie, you're screwing me again on the shipment, he's bitching him out and shit, Han, my boogie. And Harrison Ford is wagging that big ass finger, is like, oh, listen, Han, next time you saying you're gooned after me. So I think we're gonna get a walk-in version. By the time we got to Return of the Jedi, he's ripped off enough.
But let me ask you, Jabba is a huge figure. That's a large footprint.
Yeah.
Do you really think Hot Toys will actually take the chance of risking releasing a Jabba without a throne that may not sell as well as if he was depicted in Return of the Jedi with the full bit, with the throne, the pillows, I'm sure Salacious Crumb alongside with him. That's a big gamble, dude.
I mean, if they can throw a $600 blurg at us, Jesus, with Quill, who died.
But that comes with Quill, though.
Yeah.
So
you can buy the Berg slap for it. You can buy the Berg slap for it.
You can.
And I don't know. I mean, God, I hope he's not walking around like an idiot, like the other dude with Fennec Shen. I hope if Boba Fett, not Boba Fett, but if Jabba is in Mos Eisley, he at least has a ride. He at least has a skiff. At least, he shows
or being
up.
carried around.
Yeah, carried around or on a skiff or something like a prelude or something.
A skiff would be
Don't
dope.
don't walk into a club like Boba Fett like an idiot and walk around town and leave the slave one at home. You know
what? I actually like the idea of him on a skiff. That could be a good selling point. If they're gonna release Jabba without the throne, put him on a skiff and get some sort of diorama off the skiff. That'd be dope. I like that idea actually.
And think back to the point. We saw Jabba in this point in the timeline, right? Because he's gonna be
not young and slim.
He's gonna be he's not stuffing his face with like toads and shit. He's working. This is one of the reasons why I felt Solo tanked. The film Solo. You have young Han, and he made it very clear in the classic trilogy that he was running shipments of spice for multiple crime bosses. Why wouldn't you have the main villain, Jabba the Hutt? It never made any sense.
He did allude to that at the end of the film, though.
And but by assuming that there'd be a sequel and there wasn't, which was stupid. Never sandbag all your eggs like that just you got to go in super strong all the way, all the way. And then we got the Multiverse of Madness opening up this Friday. So I don't know how we're gonna financially survive this. I don't know how we're gonna.
Easy. Don't collect Marvel.
Yeah, be picky,
collect
be
Marvel.
selective.
No.
Easy.
No,
Be
no.
selective. Be selective, and also remember delays.
Yeah.
Delays save us. It's like, oh, it's delayed. Okay, say less. Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
out.
until they,
Okay, I'll
but
pay
until
for
they
that.
all release at 1 month, and you're like, damn it.
I like
Even
that
if they all
picture.
release,
Yeah.
even if they all release in 1 month, they're not going to sell out because people are scrambling trying to figure out what they want.
Well, I'm not saying it'll sell out. Just if you want to get it, I hope they don't do that where they all release in 1 month.
Goddamn,
Correct me
look
if I'm wrong. Rex was considered a grail, and he's still available.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to use the logic that or the formula of Kit Fisto, we are getting Jango Fett, and it would make sense that you'd want to have Brother Mace Windu here, decapitate him.
Nah.
So he
Yeah.
was at the Battle of Geonosis, and so Kit Fisto was there, the droids were there. All we need now is the arena, right? We need
Yep.
Anakin, we need Padme. Oh my God, Padme's coming. You know that
Padme.
midriff Padme's coming.
Oh.
You know what would be cool to see if we release this Mace Windu alongside of him? Give us a young Boba Fett as well. Give us Kid Boba so we can reenact that scene with him holding his daddy's helmet, decapitated head, and everything.
That's dark.
Man.
Can you
That'd be
imagine?
cool, man. Young Daniel Logan, y'all.
Young Daniel Logan. boy.
I would get it. I definitely would get it.
And have a button on the back of his back that says fire with that accent. Fire. Boy, he was he sure was Oscar material back then, wasn't he? Ugh.
No doubt.
my God.
No doubt.
Fire.
Yeah.
Little Daniel
my
Logan,
God.
boy, he's so easy to be found. I mean, God, he's at he shows up at every convention for cheap. He's usually like the cheapest autograph.
Yeah.
Too. You're like, oh, we're sold out for Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman. When we got little what's his name, little Boba back there. Like, oh,
I actually got his autograph through a during the pandemic. He was selling off some of his 3.75 figures on his Facebook group. So I was on there and I picked up a I think it was a Macquarie concept of C3PO and R2 and a 375, and he signed them. I didn't pay that much for it, but he did sign them, and it did come with a little with a COA. He's like, yeah, this is a legit autograph and blah blah blah. I was like, cool, So that was cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
him and
You know what?
I mean, his autograph would be cheap. And who's the other? Ahmed Best. I mean, God, they're just giving away their signatures.
Yeah. you know what's impressive about this? The way they have the droids folded up and they're not falling back due to weight.
Squatting
That's
like
impressive.
That, like,
I want that conveyor
squeeze
belt.
something out.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah,
give me a
man.
conveyor belt. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, that's.
Do you think that will get different variations as far as the color of these droids?
Oh hell yeah!
Because
Hopefully.
there were darker ones. There weren't some that weren't as dark. There were a lot
Yep.
lighter ones in episode
There
one.
were commander droids. There were captain
Mhm.
droids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger, Roger.
The original droids. This one's right here, right? We had these right here.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, those.
yeah.
Roger,
so
Roger.
This is the Phantom Menace droid, battle droid. So yeah, I if they make it, I will buy it. And as overwhelming as it is with so many pre-orders and drops, yes, it's gonna look. None of this stuff is gonna sell. I'm not gonna tell anybody here. Nothing here is gonna be a grail for the next several years. It's not until it sells out that it'll start to chase in price. The problem is, this is years down the road, folks.
Yeah.
This stuff is gonna sit here forever. I'll buy it up. I'll clip coupons. Whoever's selling it cheap, Hong Kong, whatever. Especially like these guys here. Yeah. Because the original battle droids from Sideshow, these here, these were, well, I don't know if they will be now, but these were, this one right here, this is a pre-owned one. I paid $250 pre-owned, and this was sold as a double pack. Yeah. These were expensive, man. I mean, well, no, not at the time. I bought this 2 years ago, and I paid $250 for one pre-owned.
And it was a double pack?
And it was a double pack, and I bought one. Yeah, And this is part of a double pack. Yeah, because Sideshow only sold these as a double pack. So
what was the MSRP for it? Like the Sideshow double pack.
it was like $220 for 2 of them. It was really
wow.
cheap at the time. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, at the time was expensive, Mario, but you know how we look at prices back then and yeah, in 2020, look, the Tamashii Nation's C3PO, nobody got it because everybody bitched about the price. It was a $400 sticker price. Mario, you know that.
Back then, dude, even the Snowspeeder Luke, when that was released, that was dropped for what, like $280, and everybody thought that Sideshow was out of their mind releasing something that expensive.
Yeah.
The figures back then were going like $220, $210.
Yeah.
For a standard Hot Toys. So, yeah, I remember those days.
And if you want, and this is how they get. This is genius marketing. The fact that the fact that you need duplicates of each to recreate certain scenes is brilliant marketing. So,
well,
this right
technically you don't. You just need one droid and one C3, and that's it to recreate this because he comes with
that's
this
right.
You only need one of each. But if you want to recreate the look from the scene, you need multiple droids. Just the droids, not necessarily C3, because with C3 you could just keep him with the droided head for a moment and then put him back.
That is true. Well, I'm going to end it here, folks. We've been going over time. I can stay here all night, but I do work tomorrow. This is a work weekday for me, and here in the panel we can talk about Star Wars. I'm going to do another once I get pricing and shipping. I'll do a follow up. I'll send out invites because I appreciate Loco Lou. I appreciate Mario. I appreciate P-Rock. All you wonderful guys for joining in, talking Star Wars. Because this is awesome. This is, to me, one of the can we even believe this? We're getting a C3PO. Like, it's still a shock for us, right?
When this news came out, I was on the shitter, and the news kept coming, and I was on there looking for so long, and my legs fell asleep. My legs freaking fell asleep in the bathroom, man, because I was on my phone so much, like looking at all the releases.
I was out and about on the road, and then Denobi texted me that the silhouette was out. And I thought, yo, is he giving me inside information or what? And he's like, nah, they actually showed it on Hot Toys Facebook page. I was like, oh, okay. I thought I was special for a second, man, but apparently not.
Yeah, because it's surreal, because you don't believe it. You're like kind of like pinching yourself. You're like,
I'm like, finally.
Yeah.
Finally, I mean, to be fair, it's not the 3PO that I was hoping for, but I'm still picking it up regardless.
Because there's hope for the one that we really want.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And like we alluded to earlier, there's many more protocol droids that can release off this mold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Once you invest in the R&D, I'll buy them all. Hoth, like I said, Hoth protocol droid, I'll get them all. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back, Chewbacca. Oh, now that's a realistic possibility now. It's not even
with removable limbs.
Grandeur, if you have to wonder, like, holy shit, like we can actually get a C3PO and Chewbacca now, can't we?
Yes. Give me that, please. We need an updated Chewbacca.
Yeah. It's not going to be
with
cheap,
the 40th anniversary packaging as well.
It's not going to be cheap though, but I'll take it all. CC-14, absolutely.
CC-14, I mentioned that earlier.
I'll take it. I'm telling you, I'll take all the protocol droids. Yeah. So I'm telling you, to me, the protocol droid could be the droid version of a clone trooper, stormtrooper, swap out, repaints, and the collect and I will assume the community will bitch about it. No, it's just a repaint. I don't give a shit.
They're always gonna do it. Listen, everyone complains about the repaint. They're doing it now with R2. No, and R2's clearly different.
No,
you don't have
always assume this is going to be the only. I don't, assume this is the only C3PO you're going to get from Hot Toys. Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, don't.
So then buy the Sideshow then. There's a placeholder.
Go to Sideshow. Go to Sideshow. Go to Sideshow. And here we go.
In chess, the pawns go first. Humans and their guns.